Oh, shoot.
This is a Red Code exclusive.
Like the new Ghostface killer in this one. See this hat? The fuck?
Review for pictures.
Man, when that nigga had the fucking
Eagle.
boy.
Ghostface Killer?
That nigga changed the game with that. That's when niggas start wearing dumbass chains.
Yep. Like I gotta be able to keep up with this nigga. Like, nah, bro.
Like,
To this day.
Slick Rick was doing that shit, but niggas wasn't like trying to, be Slick Rick. It was like, all right, that's Slick Rick. Like when Ghostface popped up with
They
that
would pull it
Eagle,
out. They would pull it out every now and
Yeah,
then to
you
show
know what I'm saying?
respect to him and shit. But they wouldn't just be like, "Hey,
it
I'm
was
supposed
Slick
to
Rick.
go out
That
here."
was his line. You ain't gonna see a lot of pictures with a bunch of niggas with like big ass, like they would have their own shit. You know what I'm saying? Every clique, they might have whatever, but Slick Rick come out with 90 million chains on, and Ghostface niggas starts trying to stunt. Then
Straight like a superhero.
that's when niggas try to stunt. Niggas couldn't take it no more. They're like, I got money too.
I think one of the cooler ones was the one that that nigga Soldier Boy had, the race car where you could take it off the chain and remote control that hoe.
That was like one of the biggest wastes of money ever.
Really? Wow.
To me,
It was all black.
Wow.
To me, a race car chain, any of them chains, especially T-Pain chain,
The big ass chain.
that was a big ass chain
Yeah. Yeah, tell me about that.
that just said big ass chain.
Yeah.
Like you can't even wear that bitch nowhere. Like you spent $150,000 for a joke, like just to wear like once. Like you're not gonna be walking around with a big ass chain that say big ass chain on. You only want, like, you know what I mean, like.
It's one of those special occasions
Right.
and very exclusive
Right.
type situations.
And
so
it don't
that
hit
it's
the
not just
same.
out
Like
there.
it's not like you can keep wearing the big ass chain and niggas gonna be like, T-Pain got on a big ass. Like, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like it only worked once for real.
Yeah.
Like if everybody's seen it, like
It's a big ass
now you just got a big ass chain sitting at the house, like just being a big ass chain taking up space.
Big chain record.
That's say
Big chain. That was one of the funniest skits right there.
Was that on
The Ludacris.
word of mouth?
Yeah. Man, my family gotta eat. Man, bring in the chain. That nigga,
Damn,
was,
that's a big ass shit.
that nigga was like, oh no.
don't let it whoop you now.
I was thinking about the whole skit. It was pretty fucking funny.
When they came in with the unk on.
The fucking
Shout out to CC's jewelry, natural jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Judge and them. You know what I'm saying? Handcrafted. Out here.
I like that. You know? I ain't got
bro.
no- Oh, shout out to Hemper. Shout out to Three Amigos. Shout out to what's the name of the candles?
Ritzy Manor.
Richie Banner.
Shout out Cocktail Caviar.
Shout out Hasta Morte.
Oh yeah. Forgot about them.
Ooh,
Yeah.
got it.
Got some new shit coming from them.
Ooh, nice.
You know what I'm saying? Have to get some shit to match the PGs, man. I don't got enough shirts to rock with them hoes. And
What
then
made you wear this
some of my
racist
favorite
jersey?
shoes. Dwayne Haskins.
Oh yeah,
died
yeah, yeah.
yesterday.
That's Dwayne Haskins.
No, it's a RG3 jersey, but
Oh.
he got drafted by the Redskins, so you know what I'm saying.
Oh, so you use one racist to represent for a racist team to show love to a black man. I'm just bullshit.
I wasn't gonna get a Dwayne Haskins jersey out of nowhere.
Matter of fact, let me see your uncle real quick.
What's
Let me hit this. Nigga
what's
with
the position? Like,
Quarterback.
See, it was the white man
They was both quarterbacks. They played for the same team.
Okay.
You know what it is.
Like how you set that up.
Niggas, man.
Oh. What do you have? Oh, that's the rum. It's a different kind of rum over there.
Oh, see, now you can finally see what I was talking about. If you look inside the bottle. Yep.
Like an
Each
eagle.
one of them got like a cause he was a tattoo artist. Like, yep.
Shit.
So each one of them got like one of his joints in the inside of it, like on the bottom.
That one.
So most of the time, people that drink, like they keep the bottles because it's like it actually makes sense to keep that bottle. Like it ain't, you know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, that's his name, Norman Collins.
I don't know.
Because they got Norman Collins,
think-
1911 and 1973.
Yeah, I think that is his name, but they called him Sailor Jerry. I know that. But he was like a tattoo artist and shit. Like, similar to Ed Hardy, like how they got. But yeah.
He was the original.
Yeah, like one of the originals. But, so every time you look, like, and it's a lot of them, they got like, it's just like, of course they probably prints,
But it's his work.
right, you can get like several collector's
Right.
items of that joint.
You don't want to pop off the opening shot. I'm just doing a drink.
Don't nobody
So-
want no jinx, right?
No, I don't think so.
Good. Because I ain't want no smoke.
Yeah, I'll get a shot of that now before it's out of there. Because I fuck with the Terramina.
That tequila. That'll be enough for a mixer. A little wet on your whistle. And crashed. One day you gonna break my mirror. But not today, sir. Yes, it's water. Mind y'all business. Wait, so you making a?
Yeah, I'm making a drink.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
whoa.
what? Oh, no, bro. Look at where ours is at, man.
Hey, I ain't gotta match it. I just gotta regulate. Regulation.
Look at where it... Bro. See how his shit is above the cup? And your shit is not, nigga. You waiting for the table to stop moving or something? This nigga's...
Regulation height.
That is not. I can see through the thing, nigga.
Why y'all be hating on me? Regulation height. Is it not?
Yeah.
Is you happy? Whack asses.
Spillage.
Drippage. That's what we call it.
Boy. Got the Mai Tai this week. Never had one before, so let's see.
That sounds like something O'Red would rap about. For a translation. The Mata, the Hasnas, the Fi. What's was, Nasta, Askas, Badada. What you ain't catch the statement? What you waiting on that motherfucking translation? I said my 9-5's a 5-5. It'll hit a nigga, he gonna get connected like Wi-Fi. Like, but he's just doing the constantness of it, I guess. Yeah, like. Why you so quiet? I don't know what you looking at. We live.
Yes, sir.
Like,
What's this, 71?
Yeah.
I knew it till you asked. I named it and everything. I believe this is episode 71.
Yeah, it is.
I can't be sure though, because we should be down one episode, but you know,
What?
niggas want to put it out, I guess.
Oh, yeah. It's coming out.
Niggas pray on your downfall.
Especially all the shit that, nigga, that whole hard as hell to put together.
I told you that.
Well, if you would have let me cut it,
Nah, because I had way more cuts than that.
then we could have did it with me having the what's the name matching up, the audio. Now I got to go through it and redo that shit and match that shit up all over again.
Nah, I should have made it even harder. I should have rearranged several parts of it. Well, you wouldn't know what the fuck going on. That's what you deserve.
Hell no,
And this
nigga.
is called a Mata,
Yes, sir.
as in what region? Oh,
I think it was like Hawaii.
never heard of a Mata.
I had one time. I wasn't a fan, but to me it was like extra sweet.
Nope, never heard of it. What's been up though?
Shit, nothing much, man. Chilling, fucking, working, trying to keep my shit together.
I can dig it. I'm ready to get this garden going, man. My strawberries
Is
fucking
it
taking
garden
off.
time?
It's the spring, nigga.
Nigga, I don't be having no gardens, nigga. I'm not no farmer Bill ass nigga.
The fucking carrots are fucking looking great. They survived the fucking freeze, so did the strawberries. And my thyme, my purple sage, and my rosemary. So this year, I'm getting the tiller back because I had to take it to the shop. I'm going to till all the new section. I'm going to expand even more. And I'm going to do fucking a whole bunch of herbs, mint again, in a different section. But I'm going to get a different style of mint. And a whole bunch of green onions and herbs and shit. But I'm going to probably do something different. I'm going to try to do sweet
Oh, you
potatoes
think
this
you
year.
Martha Stewart?
No, I'm just fucking. This shit gets way too expensive, and I've been starting that shit last year since we moved in. So I figured I'd expand even more. Let shit that I don't have to buy at the store, and just, you know what I'm saying, do it myself.
Hell yeah.
And then I use
pretty
that
good.
for my daughter's. That's her extracurriculars that she does for her homeschool.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah. But you know,
And this is called
my tie.
First time ever having one of them hoes.
like YNHT. Okay. Hit a nigga with the omoplata. Okay.
So the one you had before was like way sweeter than that, or
Yeah, like okay, so we were at this place, and so from what the locals had told us that we were supposed to go to this place, and they supposed to put the authentic Mai Tai of the area and shit, and The guy was in a small hut on the beach. Fucking went up to it. Fucking ordered, and it was nothing like that. I mean, maybe it was just because maybe the ingredients that they had, but to me, it was a little bit the flavor of
it was too bitch made.
too sweet. Like I don't think they even use like this. They think they use like a guava.
They probably
some
did.
sort.
Guava nectar.
And it was just
Yeah, you know they got that
like syrup.
guava nectar. It being like a square box.
Yeah. Well, but I think they had some. It was just a lot thicker than what I had tried, and I was just like, you can taste the liquor, but it. I couldn't. I think I only finished like a quarter of it.
Mine a virgin, so.
Right.
I just got to, got to do what I got to do, Allegedly.
It's that springtime. It's the new year.
Yeah. Just to come with the spring drinks.
You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck is a spring drink?
You know what I'm
Seasonal
saying?
drinks.
Seasonal drinks.
The
where
stuff
it's
that
like,
comes out
you
with
know,
the stuff
shit that
that's
would-
seasonal,
yeah.
right? Like the herbs and shit, like the mint that we were talking about earlier. Fucking the herbs and shit.
So there's such thing as a seasonal drink.
Yeah.
Never heard of one. Like eggnog, is that what you mean?
Yeah, that would be a seasonal drink, correct?
But what's one for spring?
Yeah, like strawberries and shit. Fucking mojitos. We were talking about anything like with mint. I think oranges.
Daiquiri and fucking thyme and fucking any of the
herb shits that you got.
slushy drinks.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of shit
Fucking
that they
pina
do.
coladas. Fucking.
Different time frames, you know what I'm saying? You got the summer drinks, you know what I'm saying? Stuff that's usually like lighter, refreshing.
Them Eskimo Hut boys.
The Eskimo Hut the snow slushies.
Eskimo Hut. What's
Yeah.
that?
Where they put the liquor in your shit.
Never heard of it.
And it's one on Cooper.
It's like a
They used to have one in. I think they still got the one in Fort
never
Worth.
heard of it.
Oh, it's fucking fire. It's just like a daiquiri shop type, you know what I'm saying? But slush. Spiked slush.
Yeah,
I went to the daiquiri shop.
I think they would have been the first
I went
ones
to the daiquiri
before all
shop
the
on
daiquiri
Cooper where they be
shit
having
popped
like
up out
putting
here.
all the gummy bears and shit in your shit.
That's the
Candy Shack.
yeah, Candy
that's where I
Shack.
went.
Yeah. That's they're popping up too like a mug.
Yeah.
That's where I went. I don't know about Eskimo.
The one on Cooper. There's a black owned one down the street from us, daiquiri shop. We went in there one time and they got some.
Is it
fire
off
shit.
like Great Southwest?
No, it's off of Pioneer. It's in
Shut that. Yeah.
no residue.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, fucking that shit's always packed. You know what I'm saying when we go by because we go to the local smoke shop over there, and they should be always popping.
I think it is one over there that was like one of the first ones because I think they might have one in like Carrollton or like
Yes,
Dallas or
yes,
something
yes,
too.
yes.
Yeah.
Because that the owner was in at the smoke shop one day.
I forgot what the
and he
name
was
of that
talking
hoe
to
is,
the guy
though.
that was in there, and he was like, yeah, we just opened da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? This is our original one, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And that one be the one. It be popping. It'd be like
That's
what?
that's where we originally started getting ours from.
Okay.
I don't remember the name of that hoe, but they got good food.
Yeah,
and
that's
the
how I
fucking-
originally. Because when I saw the the waffles, chicken strips and waffles, and I was like, ooh, let me go ahead and try them hoes real quick. And I got to go, but
Because
the
they used to be
Saturdays-
in like a smaller
So-
location. but
in
then
that
they-
same area, correct.
Yeah.
They were, in fact, they were on the other side. So like this one is the big one that they have set up now. They originally was over on this side in that same shopping center. That's where yeah, you're right,
I
correct.
wish I remember the name because it's a black-owned business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We could
I
shop
remember
there
it
and
says
stuff.
daiquiri shop on the side.
Oh, I think that's what.
Right.
You talking about the one up there?
It's in Grand Prairie.
Yeah, it's off Pioneer.
No, I thought you was talking about the one up there off.
Well, they have two now. So
all
that
the same people.
that might be what you're talking about in
The one that
Carrollton,
had the
Keller.
chicken- yeah,
yeah,
Carrollton.
yeah.
And they got
Yeah.
another one. That,
And over here by
damn, what
me,
is
yeah.
it? I think it's daiquiri shop.
Yeah,
That's
daiquiri
yeah,
shop.
Yeah, that's why I was like, because I remember seeing daiquiri shop.
Yeah. Like black owned. Go
Yep.
shop with them.
Yep.
And they got big fire chicken. Just
Yep.
Big.
And they drinks are fucking fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, with the jugs, 32 ounce,
The gallon
64
boys.
ounce. You can get it however you want it. They got the little pint joints. You can get it. Gonna put in a little jug for you. Little cute little jug too with the cap resealable.
Yeah, because I never liked pina colada shit until I got the pina colada daiquiri from there. That's like one of my favorite ones. Like
You say you like pina colada?
pina colada.
Oh,
No balls?
Why you thinking about dicks, bro?
You ain't had no balls to that?
Well, when I was little,
It was okay.
I used to draw dicks.
That nigga super bad and shit.
And the doctor, the doctors, they couldn't figure it out. I had a plethora of dicks in a folder. It was ridiculous, you know?
It was like masterpieces. Master penises.
It was my pièce résistance.
Or
That nigga had that tank penis. That shit was funny. Shooting up.
This will be my finest work, I said. It just came to me. I thank you.
Man, we saw that at the movies, and it was like niggas sitting on the floor watching that
So
bitch.
bad.
Yeah. Like, I ain't never been in a theater where it was that packed before.
Well, shit, that bitch was dead fire. I'm saying in terms of the hype, like,
Yeah.
you know how when some shit get hype, but then it be like, you go ahead and see, like, it was
Yeah.
alright. Like, kind of how Black Panther was, where it's like you finally went to see that bitch, like, damn, niggas showing up in bodysuits at this motherfucker, like.
I wait until all that shit cleared up.
Yeah, no,
You know
I
what I'm saying?
definitely.
We saw it on like the last day or two while it was in the theaters, because niggas was like, "You ain't seen it?" Like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
yeah,
nigga."
same. I was like, I don't like the crowds and shit. I don't. The only time I've been to a movie that was where people were sitting on the ground was Batman Returns.
I ain't never been to a movie where they sit on the ground. If it's a
You know
niggas,
what I'm talking
if niggas willing to sit on the ground, I'm not coming.
Oh, that shit was fucking.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not coming. Y'all can have that shit. I could do something else. Like, fuck that movie. I'll catch it when it come out on fucking HBO Max. Nigga, fuck that.
I would think more back in the day it was.
I just don't like that vibe. Like, I don't like.
More acceptable.
I don't like.
Now.
I don't like being around. Like I like it. Like I like going to just like the studio movie grill or somewhere. You know, you got the vibes. Like, get back, you put your seat. It's like, all right, we chilling. If it's packed in this motherfucker, I don't go to packed shit. That's why I hate concerts. I went to Nipsey Hussle concert, but it was at the House of Blues. I'm top dick.
Nice intimate setting.
Right, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't do that. Nah, man, that's for y'all, man. I'm so close. You know
Yeah, I
what
think
mean?
that's why I be going to Devin the Dude shows, because
his
his
on
shit.
Nip. It was about probably 500 people in the building, max. House of Blues, you know.
Yeah.
Lower
And then
level,
one
they
time,
got top deck row, you know what I'm saying, where you can see. But the
That was-
top
that was
deck
here?
is, yeah.
in Dallas.
Yeah. That's, I went to Victory Lap concert. I saw Nip perform that live. Yeah. That's a memory, nigga. Yeah. I was there. I think I hated it is I lost the ticket stub. I still got it on my phone though.
Yeah, right.
The actual hard copy they give you when
Yeah.
I ain't got that no more. Like, but you know, you don't really, you know, it was just a, you know, because I'm thinking I'm about to go to every Nip thing. You know what I mean? Like, who would have knew it would have been no more? It was just that. Like, that little run he did, House of Blues, it was Grammy nominated, then he dropped Racks in the Middle, and
Yep.
it was over.
Yep. And I was like, damn, I know like 3 or 4 niggas that took pictures with that nigga that night. Like,
It was over. You know?
Wow.
But shit, man. Yeah, no, I don't be doing
Anniversary
it.
was just a couple.
I don't be
days
doing the
ago, right?
crowds, man.
yeah, like a week or 2 ago.
Week ago.
That's why I brought it up.
That shit, like, I be remembering
Relatives.
that shit like it's like fucking yesterday, because like when I left your crib, I did that Instagram post because we was doing a cooking show, because that shit pops up on my memory
Right.
every fucking time. So I'm leaving that nigga crib. I'm posting all the shit that we did while we was like prepping for the cooking show shit, and then I go to Twitter, and then I'm like, damn, for real? Then I hit Google.
Nah, bro. I literally, when I seen that shit, I literally was trying to wheel that shit to be fake news. Like, I ain't believe that shit for nothing, nigga. Like, it took me a whole day to believe that shit.
When they was like Nipsey Hussle shot, I was like, all right, he gonna be all right. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because
He
it was
good.
like, it's
You know what I'm
Nip.
saying?
Like, that ain't no nigga that died. Like, nah.
And then
y'all
like 30
understand.
minutes later, it was like, oh shit.
And I don't give a fuck if y'all don't like it. I'm gonna run a Nip promo every time I can, nigga. I'm gonna tell my niggas that nigga was. I'm gonna tell my little kids that nigga was the closest thing to Tupac, nigga. Fuck you mean, like a nigga that really did it. Like he did it, like all him. Like No, you know what I mean? No middleman, no nothing. Literally from cripping on the block to being a motherfucking Grammy-nominated artist, and it was all in-house.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only thing I hate about, like, Black Sam and all them niggas, because they stopped. I was literally driving, listening to Racks in the Middle, like, man, this nigga was different. Like, even how he was rapping, like, on Racks in the Middle, and it's like, you know, never forget when I seen my granny on the jet.
Yeah.
Next Vegas, for the Vegas Connect. Like, then they just ran the promo with his grandma on 415. And for 415, that's the drop for the Puma shit. Yeah, I'm promoting that nigga. You don't like it, nigga? Come fight me, nigga. And she was like recounting the story. And that shit was so sad to me because it's like, that's his granny. Like, she ain't never been on a jet. And it's like, she talking about her you know what I'm saying, her baby boy. And it's like, you outlived him. Like, I know you didn't plan that.
And the crazy thing is,
Like, you know, I know
like
you
on
didn't
one of the
plan
songs,
on
he
being
was
right here doing this promo for him. Ain't
Right.
no way you thought that. Like,
and
ain't no
on
way.
one of his songs, he be like, "I come from where the grannies gotta bury niggas." Like,
Right.
that shit crazy, bro.
Right. And so she doing the promo. She the face of the promo campaign. Like, and it's like, next day flew to Vegas with my Puma Connect. Break bread, we ain't knew the success. Bleed music, invest. And it's like, but they was literally like with the raps. They vlogged the whole thing. So they was literally snapping it with the raps. Like, nigga literally was just rapping his life. It just sounds spectacular. You know what I mean? Like, but it wasn't
Documentary through words.
nothing. Yeah, like it wasn't nothing. Like, it was literally just him rapping.
I think that's
what
why my
happened.
favorite Nip verses on that fucking Childish Gambino mixtape, that Royalty to Black Faces.
Never heard it. I mean, I can't hear everything. I heard every Nip mixtape.
That was a classic. Like, that was when Childish Gambino was like getting out there. You know what
I
I'm saying?
mean, I wasn't just in, like, how can I say this?
But that was
Loves-
before he was like making the music
know.
that he make now, when he was like rapping.
Yeah, but
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
that
you
Sweatpants
talking about, like,
time?
I heard Childish Gambino when
Sweatpants?
we did that,
that was
when he did that Adele flip
after?
there. I made it. You see my words and I know I made it. Baby girl, you know what I
I
want.
think that was after.
You heard that? They give it to me. Give it
Yeah, yeah, but I think that was like after this.
But
Because I
yeah.
think this was like
No,
one of
nigga, I
his,
be
like,
listening to
first.
like, how can I say this? Because I don't want to say nothing negative about Childish Gambino. I like a more vulgar and aggressive.
If you listen to
type
the
of
Royalty mixtape, I think you
Because
would
I
like
don't want
that
to
hoe.
say real nigga. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right,
And then
right.
discredit his music.
Right.
Because he's still a real nigga. Like, he
Right.
real to
Right.
He never tried to, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like, act like he was, you
Right.
know. But I like a more visceral, you know what I mean, type of artist. Like, you know, like, I'm on Ace Boogie right now. You know what I mean? Like, I like niggas like, I go look, I
Yeah.
want to see your jacket. Like, what's
That
that
nigga
about?
had like one of the better lines last year.
Right.
On that Pop Smoke song.
That's what I'm
That
saying.
nigga was going off on that
That's
hoe.
what I'm saying. Like, Big Boogie, you know what I mean?
Him and Don Q, they be, man.
Like, I just, you know,
But-
I just listen to.
Like the Royalty mixtape, if you listen to that hoe, like that was like more the beginning.
That's what I'm saying.
He was more raw.
But like,
with
that's
it,
what I'm
like,
saying.
yeah.
So when I listen and I go check your jacket, it's like,
He got
oh,
Bun B
okay.
on that hoe. He
Like,
got fucking Nip
Yeah,
on that
exactly.
hoe.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I like that nigga Jack Harlow, but it's like,
Yeah.
once I check your jacket, it's like, okay, you just a cool artist. Like, you a good artist, but like, ESTG, he the real thing. And I ain't gonna say too much, but he the real thing
Don't he got a project coming out with somebody?
for sure.
I think it's like
Riata Dada.
him and 4-2 Doug.
Yeah, him and the Riata Dada, you know what I mean? Like, ESTG just goes that like I like niggas to where they can do the vlog. Like, I go look that shit up. I'm the type of nigga, I go look it up. Like, I be on YouTube, I'ma look your shit up. I'ma look. And he got one. Like, that's how they like everybody that's like one of the real things, they got one. Like, Yo Gotti, he got one where he was where he was at on the cam, like, yeah, I'm really here.
Right.
Like, ain't nobody,
Authenticity.
yeah, I'm not, you know, Susie came out, ESTG. I know exactly what Louisville look like because of ESTG. Like you know what I'm saying? And not like I ain't never been to Louisville, of course, but I've been a lot of places, but not Louisville. I'm not going to Louisville. There's nothing there for me. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, no, I like it's gotta be that. Like I listen to like Sauce Walker. He the real thing. The real thing. Like I'm only into the real thing. Like, and cause to me, that's how it go. Like that rap shit, that shit always meant something to me. Like niggas, like you know what I'm saying. Nigga never played like.
It was on that Piff.
Right.
That was like a classic time for like mixtapes and shit. So that Piff. Everything that dropped
That's
on
why
that a nigga would check it out.
I don't know. You might have been, but to me, not.
I didn't even know he was an actor. Like when I was listening to that shit,
bro. When I found out all the shit that nigga do, bro, that shit. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I said I didn't want to say, negative, because like he still motivated me, but in a different way. You know what I mean? Like
the versatility.
Yeah, like it's like bro, he's a writer, actor,
right.
You know what I mean? Movie scripts, this, that, the third.
Right.
And
Producing.
It's like, and you can sing, you produce, and
right.
it's like, nigga, damn, I gotta catch up. Like,
but if you listen to the royalty shit, like you'll feel like me, like why come you don't do this shit?
Nah, well, see what I'm saying, but
because that nigga used to.
But this nigga like singing rap. He like them singer rappers.
But he not singing on that hoe. He rapping.
No, I know, bro. But
he's singing now.
Right.
He was rapping back then.
Right.
Like,
I don't want to use the wrong words, but you like backpackers, bro. You like we be pulling up. You know what I'm saying? They be like.
I listen to everything.
It be some sweet nigga rap on that bitch. You know what I mean? Not like sweet like gay. I mean sweet like he a sweet barsmith. Like, but like,
lyricist.
If I was to be pulling up on you,
I put my shit on whatever mix come up on YouTube.
It'd be like,
boom,
I can't vouch for them, but they can
for
vouch for me. Legend on Rihanna, Dada came up selling pounds of weed. Like, I don't.
Bro, I listen to Benny, bro. Like, I listen to all the other shit. Don't even try to sit here and play me like that, bro.
Benny, man, you listen to the smoothest Benny, bro. I be in there listening to I used to cut coke with a butter knife. The niggas talk dope, but they never seen a better life. Like I be.
Nigga, I play the whole album when I listen to Benny, bro.
Saying?
Like, whatever song I pull up on when I listen to
all
him,
of Benny, bro. I listen to all of Benny.
That's what I'm saying. I'm listening to the albums. Like nigga, I'm
with
going
Tony
through.
Van Sosa, it's pressure until we get the same respect you give your pops. And nigga said that. Nigga said we spinning blocks. It's pressure until you get the same respect that you give your pops. Imagine a nigga telling you gotta respect me like you respect your daddy. Right. That's what I'm saying. It's different. Like it's different. Like I mean that other shit is cool. Like, but like nigga, I need that. You nigga respect me like you respect your daddy. Anything less, we spinning the block. You don't respect me like I'm your daddy, we spinning the block.
Like, nigga, I grew up on Juvenile, DMX, and all these niggas that talked about walking in buildings and blowing shit up and shooting up niggas' blocks and shit. Like, nigga, I had a range of albums, nigga. Like,
I was fucking with
I listen
Biggie.
to everything, bro. Like, it's not like I just be
Biggie.
selective. Like, whatever, come
Hey,
on.
Ball,
Like,
MJG.
I was
Big
listening
L,
to that, too.
Yo
Pimp
Gotti.
C, Bun B, fucking...
Player Fly, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up.
3-6 Mafia, fucking all nigga.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
it's
saying. A
not
lot of
like-
them, they, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. It's
Bone,
I'm not pooping on you. I'm saying, like,
Pac.
I just prefer the grimier version of the music that you like. Like, it's not that we like the same music, for sure.
But I like the grimier versions better. Like, that's the rap that I like most of the time. I like R&B, but I don't...
Nigga, you be pulling up and Mary J. Blige be like, no.
Nigga, I ain't never pulled up to no Mary J. Blige,
I was
nigga.
thinking,
Like,
I was like, what? When did that?
I must have not been here at that time because I don't remember that.
I shed some tears. That's the shit type shit nigga be pulling up on. They be like, damn, dude, you in a mood, ain't it? Like...
And some things, like some of the
Nigga, I
more
pulled up to
aggressive,
like R&B songs like 3 times, bro.
Man, we on episode 71, and the only thing I'm gonna tell you is that is a cappuccino venti extra phone. For sure. Now, I ain't saying you no bitch ass nigga, cause I would
Nigga,
never say
every
that.
time I pulled up, it's a different rap song. On.
Every
Nigga,
time
I'm
you
like-
pulled up, nigga, that's a lie.
Except
Half
for
the
like
times
3
you pulled
times.
up, it was literally K. Michelle.
Nigga, it's never been that.
And you think I love them, but I love them all. I love them all. I love them all.
And I don't even know what song that is.
I'm more musical than this nigga.
Oh, now you got range.
Yeah.
Shut up, nigga. Hell nah, bro. I've been
I
saying
like the aggressive.
No, I've been saying I got
that
musical
visceral,
range the whole
but
time.
I
And he
got
like,
range.
no, nigga, I just like this. And now he got range.
Nah,
bro, get
We
the fuck
talk
out of here with this bullshit,
You
bro.
talking about,
No,
I'm saying,
nigga,
when
no.
he pulling up-
This nigga song an actual K. Michelle song, and he want to talk about me pulling up to an R&B.
Hold
Man,
on,
get
wait.
the fuck out of here,
Boy,
bro.
he was preaching on that Mimi pretty hard.
Wait. Hold on. Because this is what I said. I'm not pulling up to your crib.
Right.
You know, Emancipation of Mimi is on.
Never
now,
pulled
somewhere
up
in the drive,
to that.
I might have.
Nigga, I don't even listen to Mariah Carey. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like,
Get about us, though, baby. What you mean? Y'all ain't fuck with the Mimi? Like, come on now. I gotta do this again?
I know some of the songs. I most definitely
Yeah, I know
do.
some of the
I definitely
songs.
know
That's
some
not
of the
one of-
songs.
that's not
I'm
one of my
not knocking
go-tos.
that. Yeah, I'm not knocking any of that, but you know, sometimes, you know, it just depends on the mood or how you feeling. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, though, I've caught myself in that time where some of the newer rap aggression I can't vibe with, but some of the older that if we grew up on, I kind of is like, oh, I
well, with the
dig
newer
this.
rap, it gotta be like the aggression, cause like
Well, no, so I'm saying depending on
that's
some
when
of
the
the
niggas
stuff.
really be going off.
Well,
Like-
well, it depends on. For me, it just
Man,
depends
I
on
pull
what
up- I
artist
pull
it
up
is.
with that
You know what I'm
face
saying?
mob playing.
And it's like,
When this holes in your upper body is somebody's coming to blow, believe in the bloody cloak. Believe these be viewed by these dudes that feel like this. But when it's enough shed, it's bloodshed. Believe that shit, nigga. Cause we that shit, nigga. You squeeze that shit, nigga. You see that bitch, nigga. I squeeze that shit, nigga. And you watch what you say, or you say it and die. Real niggas close to me, so don't testify. Back to back on these bitch niggas. I'm talking face mob, nigga. Fuck out my face, nigga. That was back in the gram, nigga. When I had the sound wagon. I'm talking that motherfucking Tahoe with 4,500 watts in it. I don't think you understand, nigga. If I'm talking about rap, it ain't just now. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Asking me why I don't get high. Cause bitch, I made 50 off for 3.5.
I'm not talking about now
and
either.
that's
Like this
what's
nigga
up.
be like, man, I ain't heard that in a minute. A lot of this.
that's what I'm saying. And but see, then
I
think
pull up to
my-
something different every time, bro. Like it's not.
I think sometimes it's just like the perspective of like how, like certain people that
Hey,
grew up
bro,
at the beginning of
I ain't
certain
pulling
rap
your G card,
and
bro.
be like, you know what, I dig this a little bit more than like the generation
you
now that's
still a
growing
G,
up on
dog.
a lot of shit that's going out, you know, now that's very aggressive, you know, going at it. Cool. No disrespect. I like some of the shit that's out there, you know what I'm saying? But some of the people that are growing up towards this, they're going to look at it different later and they're going to relate to it a little bit more
Bro, I ain't pulling
than
your
that
G
newer
card, bro. You
aggressive
still a- you
rap
still
for
a
their
G,
time.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't gonna shake my hand?
When we're like 60 years old and shit.
You ain't gonna
know
shake
what
my
I'm saying?
hand, Dubz? You still a G, bro?
Man, this then
You ain't gonna shake my hand, Dubz?
That
See, but
nigga
now
tried
on
to
the-
flip it.
on
Now
the game of
You ain't
Cal.
gonna shake my hand, bro? You ain't gonna dap your dog off, bro? You ain't gonna give your boy no dap just cause you know what I said? You still a G, bro. You still a real nigga. I ain't never said nothing. I ain't never called you no hoe ass nigga. You ain't gonna dap your boy off? You
Hell
gonna leave
no.
me
As
hanging?
soon as I do it, you gonna be like, and this nigga.
Nah, that's not like that. But you gonna leave me hanging like the Redskins? Let me see that unk again. This nigga leaving me hanging, bro. You ain't gonna dap your dog off? You still a real nigga? Nigga? Damn, nigga. Like you act like I called you a bitch boy. Damn, nigga, I just said you listen to a different type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that nigga act like I just said, hey, that nigga pussy. He damn near borderline bi. Like, I just said my raps be a little more,
I would say, according to that BDSM, was something different.
you know,
Test results. Episode 69.
for sure.
Make sure you check out
But
episode
yeah, you know what I'm
68.
saying? Like, yeah, I ain't say you was no hoe ass nigga. I just said, you know, I like a little bit more. Like, you don't got a clue. Like, what you even do? I'm busy getting rich. You think I'm gonna stop for you? I built this by myself, and everybody know it's true. But still, I can't forget having no question around to you. But look, you ain't got a clue. Like, what you even do?
I can't help it if that's all you listen to, bro. That's cool.
I like how that right along that flowed right there. I like that.
Nigga, ain't no peace inside my house until I move, and I damn sure can't recall having no exit route in you. But then, what you gonna do? That's Nip, by the way.
I know, but if I'm
I
just
just,
saying,
bro, I
like,
just felt so.
if you, I don't know.
Hey,
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying.
different likes.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't listen
I
to the
never
same
caught-
type of music all the time.
Yeah, but like, bro, I got to, bro. It just feel right, bro. It's just, I can feel it in it. I can feel something, your nose twitching. Niggas still bitching. 85% communication nonverbal. 85% swear they know you. Man, fuck they story. The other 5, they'll show you. Just know you. To pull they strings, you the puppet master. Fuck them other bastards. And watch who you puffing after. Shoot for the moon, go against those stars. If you miss, then you still amongst those stars. As for me, I'm still circling the block before I'm parking, not bitching. I'm just still cautious, still clapping with that same larking, still feeling it in it. What?
We
Beat
gonna
back.
leave and this nigga gonna turn on some Paramore.
Nigga, I got range, bitch. I ain't say I ain't got range. I just said rap. We
That's
talking
all I
about-
listen to, nigga.
Nah,
These niggas moving these packs. Are they murking niggas? If it ain't that, I ain't trying to hear it. Soon as we leave,
Be in the cubicle.
this nigga is supposed to throw on some
No.
Train. Or
I
something.
definitely,
Hello?
I definitely,
All right, yeah, I
definitely
got
just
you.
named 2 of my faves because you know what I'm saying. Train, definitely fuck with Train. You know what I'm saying. One of my favorite songs of all time is "Drops of Jupiter." No cap. Now that she's back in the atmosphere,
Yeah.
I think she might think of me as plain old Jane. Yeah,
That was a good ass song.
but. And then I'm talking about rap. We not talking about all the type of shit I like. Now, nigga, you know I like a lot of different shit. Nigga, you been around me, nigga. Fuck you mean? I'm talking about rap. If I'm listening to rap, it's because 9030 Lyrics is the danger zone. That's Big L. Flea hops or get your head thrown 3 blocks. That's Big L.
Yeah.
I know y'all ain't fuck with him. But I did, you know. I just, you know, he said he was the devil's baby. I could relate. You know? Just is what it is. You know? But where were we? Oh, yeah. Picking up where we left off. Update, Jada Pinkett Smith hates Will to his face. She said, and I quote, "I wish he never did that. I don't think that he should have did that." Talk about your wife not supporting you in anything you do. Like, now she supported him when he boycotted the Oscars. But she didn't support him for like standing up in her honor. Like she literally jumped the ship and got on the same bus as the other niggas. So now the nigga banned for 10 years from the Oscars. And they got your wife on quote saying you overreacted. What you could have. Me and my daddy talked about it and he you know, that's what he think. I think it is what it is type of shit, you know? Niggas always said, like I said, you know, like I said last time, I don't believe in overreaction. Now, there is an overreaction. I'm not saying the word don't exist for a reason and that there ain't, I'm saying for me, I can understand almost anything a nigga do. Like, you do X, and a nigga did Y.
Right.
X equals Y to me. You know, like, oh, I
Something
said something
gonna
about this
happen.
nigga mama, and then he killed me. He's like, oh, that was overreaction. I'm like, well, he said something about the nigga mamas. You don't know what niggas feel about their mama. Like,
I heard in Jamaica, like if you talk about a nigga mama or some shit like that, then
Automatic.
they take that shit serious.
Right.
Like for real out there.
man, Fat Joe was on, I forgot what that was. I don't know. Got something in it. Fat Joe was on. It's on, man.
You good?
Yeah. I was saying, I feel like I dropped something in my damn nose.
I just said peace, and you wouldn't see it on camera, but I was just trying to help you out because you putting it out to me. So
Oh, yeah. No, that's what I'm saying.
the mic was cut pretty good.
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm saying. I felt
you good.
like,
Yeah.
got like a hair or something tickling my damn nose. And line my shit up. But no, I should have left it alone. Fat Joe was on, what was it? Damn, I can't.
Is
I
it
think it was
interview?
Vlad. I think it was Vlad.
Is
I think it was Vlad.
Okay.
I'm like 90% certain it was Vlad TV. I'm just saying that so you'll be able to fact check me.
Okay.
If Fat Joe said, if a nigga tell him to suck his dick today, he might lose it all.
I can see that.
That motherfucker.
If
you
Vlad
using
was
that
like,
shit,
what
you
the fuck?
Lucy like a motherfucker.
Right.
around
If
my-
Vlad was like, what the fuck? He's like, I'm not gonna. And he's like, nah, in New York, that's like,
Right.
that's that.
Right.
Oh, you want to get with me?
Right.
Like, niggas will talk about you all day. They want to tell you, hey, suck my dick. Because they know.
Game
Once
on.
you say that,
Yep.
whole block gonna be like,
Green light. Yep.
who you told suck your dick?
Man.
Somebody gotta die. That's dueling words. That's like walking up to a nigga with the white gloves and going, psh,
Yeah.
Bitch.
in New York.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
In
Yeah,
New York.
right.
Like, hey, suck my dick. F it. Agate. You feel me? Suck my dick. Yeah. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. Somebody's gonna kill you. Like, you're gonna die. Like, niggas will be like, you a bitch ass nigga. Like, fuck you, nigga. Like, you know my body, nigga. Like, nigga ain't gonna tell you, hey, suck my dick. Cause at
Right.
that point, gangs involved.
Done deal.
They'll tell you whatever they want. They ain't saying that. Cause they know. Ain't no coming back from that. Oh, I mean, you on the other side of the street, Brody. If I see you and you crossing, yeah, we gonna run you over. That's for sure. You're done. Like, there's no apologies now. Before, we could have patched this up. Now, nah. I'm good. I'm gonna piss on your grave. Word to mother. Word to mother.
Hoping don't come back like Tales from the Hood.
Right. But yeah, no. What I'm saying, he said that this nigga had on the chandelier watch of AP, I think. You know, Fat Joe got the craziest ice in the game.
That's like recent within
Yeah,
like a year or
like,
two.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know he got the craziest ice in the game. I'm talking about VV, yes. You know what I'm saying? VV. Because, you know, his shit be different. Like,
That nigga should be sparkling
Bro,
in
like-
any light, nigga.
Bro, like, no, I ain't gonna even lie. Like, he got one of the coldest jury games
I watched
in the
a
game. Like,
couple
niggas be having on
couple
chains and they shit be
videos.
looking good.
Like,
but they be
what?
like, damn, what's the difference between your diamonds and his diamonds?
Yeah.
Like, cause his shit, like,
Yeah.
he be like, yo, bro, do you
Yeah.
even have on jewelry? Like, yo, like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna buy nothing if Fat Joe don't approve it. Like,
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Blinking every time you looking
right,
like.
I'm gonna, like, every piece of jewelry, my consultant is Fat Joe. I'm gonna pay him a fee. I'm say, hey, can you review this piece for me?
Yeah. Because back from when it was just the Terror Squad TS boy, like he would have the whole different ways. He had the rainbow one, he had the regular one.
Bro, but all his ice, like, and I mean that. I'm
Just the
talking
regular
about-
chains, nigga. Like,
Yeah, I'm talking about compared to anybody. Like, when he up there and he's standing with rappers, it's like, bro, like, I don't know, like, I mean, I know what it is. You know what I mean? You know, it's color clarity differences.
Well, at
but
the
like,
time, I was not familiar. And
But
you
what
be
make
still
that
like,
weird is
What is
because
this?
it don't even just be with like I can see that with like got a young up and coming nigga. Maybe he don't know what's up. When he standing next to Rick Ross, he looked like money.
Right.
Rick Ross.
Right.
Rick Ross. 100 wing stops, 100 room matches, Rick Ross. Like, platinum selling artists, they got whatever, they, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He look like money. Money. Like, compared to anybody. Yeah. When he standing up there, it just hit different. But he had that on. That nigga was like, yeah, I go to jail today. Today. Right now. Nigga walk in here right now and tell me to suck my dick, I'm going to stab him up. That's what he said. He's like, I might stab him up. I might have to. Now, of course, he might not go to jail from it, you know. At this point, nigga get somebody to take the, hey, that was me. He didn't do none of that, you know. Pay the nigga he stabbed. He be like, yeah, man, it wasn't him. You know, type shit. But, he like, yeah. If a nigga walked in here right now on this interview, I'm going to stab him up. Because it's just like, you know, one of them. But like, so X equal Y for me. Because the X the other variables outside of X and Y are always unknown. And again, you don't know what the relevance is to the Y. And that's the most important part. So when you're talking about like, okay, why will slap a nigga? He could have had a phone conversation with that nigga for all we know. Like a day before. Mm-hmm. It was like, hey, don't. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we heard you speaking, nigga. Mm-hmm. You better not let off none of these jokes.
They do fucking rehearsals. It's not like
that's
this is not,
we don't know
already on the script of what's going to be said.
We don't know the why.
Right.
He could have called that nigga the day before. He could have called him the day of. It could have been like right before the Oscars. Like, hey, yo, bro, about to bring Jada in. Don't.
You already did it once, nigga. Don't do it again.
Yeah. Right. And then the first thing you did was like, I'm about to get these jokes off. Okay. Say less. I'm a bitch. It is what it is. So that's why I was always on the side I was on. It is something my damn nose. But that's why I was always on the side of where I was on, because I'm like, you don't know the why. Like, It could have been the shit from 2016. Could have been from probably prior. It could have been from the night before. Right. Could have been from previous. Who the fuck knows?
Right.
But the X and the Y for me always makes sense. The way you feel about the Y, you entitled to that. But the Y that happened was a result of the X.
Right.
And math is constant.
Right.
What's confusing here?
Right.
I walk up to a crib right now and I say, "What's up, blood?"
That nigga gonna beat you.
Did I mean that? What's the X, right? The X, right? Did I mean it? No, I wasn't even probably saying it like that. I was probably saying it on some rap shit, you know, just talking. Now I realized that the nigga was a crip, like for real, been banging for real, then been out here on these streets for real, got homies that really laid down for real, niggas that's really sitting for real, and either you just disrespecting whole sit. You set tripping. So in return, he laid my bitch ass down. Man. Y'all gonna say, damn, all he said was "What's up, blood?"
Different meanings, different contexts, different regions, different people.
That's what I'm saying. The X always justify the Y to me. Cause it don't mean nothing to you. No, I don't bang like that. You know, I'm not out here on that. Right. So to me, on the outside looking in, it's like, why would you overreact off of him just saying something simple like that? But to him, who's actually ingratiated in the culture that represents it to the fullest, it's like,
yeah,
you just disrespect everything I stand for.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get no pass on that.
Nope. Man,
They don't misunderstand it. Oh no, my fault, bro. I thought you was a.
Man, one time, me and Trelon, we was out in the projects. We used to go and hang out there and shit, fucking and Stop 6. He had on the Carolina jersey. I had on the Duke jersey. But we chilling with some people that live there. You know what I'm saying?
And they blood heavy over there.
Yeah. So some niggas walked up and was like, "What's up, blood?" And me and him looked back and we started laughing at them niggas. Like, nigga, you don't know who we with.
Right. Different times, different areas. Okay, so the surrounding area was predominantly blood.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? But the people that were in that area that stayed in those residents were affiliated other ways. And
It was Crip.
They were.
We testified on those niggas, bro. Like they don't know the names of these people. We didn't name nobody.
People just know not to mess with those individuals.
So the niggas that y'all was with was Crips.
Yeah.
They was Crippin'. Bro, legally can't nobody make you tell them who the people was. I don't recall their names.
I just feel
that's the way you answered it. I plead the fifth. I'm just saying. So the niggas was Crips.
It was just put it this way. He was.
I'm
in
just
an
trying to
area
understand the story.
He was with an individual that nobody was gonna mess with. That situation was already cleared with this individual in this area that this person is not to be messed with, and any people that is with this individual that's in this area will not be touched in any way.
Right.
Put it that way.
I'm just trying to understand the significance of What's Up Blood. So the What's Up Blood.
Well, I just said he had on the Carolina jersey. I had on a Duke jersey.
Right. Carolina is powder blue. Duke is
it's still blue.
Royal blue.
You seen the wood, nigga?
Let me be. If I'm thinking correctly, this is.
But niggas don't be color banging like that.
Okay, I'm just making sure that I got the story correct. All
niggas
right.
don't be color banging like that no more. Like that's some shit from.
We was teenagers,
right?
Yeah, but that's some shit from like the early '90s type of shit. Like in the 2000s, niggas wasn't color banging like that. Maybe in Texas, but yeah.
What was the area known for back in its time? Murder Worth in that area. But
so that was the significance. Got it. But yeah, with this, yeah. I think Jada Pinkett Smith might be one of the worst wives of all time.
this is my first time hearing that she officially said this. She officially said that?
It's been reported. Now I can't confirm it, but
I seen that. I seen the headlines.
Okay, that to me is just wild. That's like
because I think that came out before the 10-year ban. Like a day or two before it was like Jada Pinkett and blah blah blah.
I heard about the 10-year ban.
And then the 10-year ban was like right after that.
Okay.
So. Right. So you basically validated.
Wow.
Like you really in awe.
Yeah, so now I feel like the dumbass. If I was him that reacted like that, now I feel like the dumbass, and now it's like officially I'm done. I'm dismissed.
But the thing is, this ain't her first, 5th, 6th, 17th time.
Hey, everybody has their fucking breaking point, and then for all we know, he might still be there. He might still stay in the running and fucking do, whatever, but... I don't know. I mean, your kids are grown and fucking like what real
There's
attachment really going on, you know what I'm saying? Like to kind of force
and make
that.
no mistake, as soon as Will becomes single, he one of the most eligible bachelors in the world.
Well, don't get me wrong. When they were on their little separation time, reports of certain things going on.
Well, no, I'm saying, fuck all that. I'm saying,
but
Will Smith as a household name and brand and all of that.
Yes, 100%, 100%.
To a large demographic of ethnicity.
Yep.
Is one of the most eligible bachelors in the world. At that point.
Right. But obviously, she doesn't see that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
she still want to fuck Tupac. Like she like Damien.
And that just shows you right there when it comes to certain people, like you just stated with Will,
One
his
person's
status,
trash is another person's trash.
right. And even with all the stuff that he's accomplished, still not worthy enough to accommodate that individual.
Still not worthy enough to get respect from that individual.
Right.
Is the phrase.
Right. I agree.
And that's the issue.
And it's just like, wow.
You dead ass
like that's
refuse to even just shut. At that point, you don't even gotta do nothing. All you gotta do is just shut your fucking mouth. Like it's not even
like you what?
Nobody's asking you questions to like say why he right or none of that. Just don't say anything.
It's very simple.
You know, and I'm not married, of course, but I do know one thing about married people. You know, solidarity is like a primary thing. Like your
foundation.
Your bitch won't never be more discouraged or disappointed in you than when you don't support her dumbass decision. And it could be a complete dumbass decision, but as far as it goes, in the heat of the moment, you better be supporting the fuck out of that dumbass decision.
Because sometimes it's not the logic of just telling what it is, the answer. It's sometimes letting them go through the action to learn what the answer was going to be anyway.
That juice.
It's like the same thing with a kid with the stove. Don't touch the stove, it's hot. Kid don't want to listen, fucking touch the stove. Oh shit, I burned my finger. It's fucking hot. I told you that, but, you know.
But see, even with that right there, it's like, in this scenario, whether you think a nigga was right or wrong, that's not one of them, like, a nigga was trying to represent for you.
Right.
So it's like.
So at the foundation, why couldn't you equally show the same?
Represent for a nigga.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Fuck all that other shit.
Put
Like,
this on the line.
this ain't one of them teachable moments where it's like, oh, I'm teaching you, like, you know, cause you know, your girl, she be like, man,
she could have said that shit at the crib,
right?
Left it alone.
But I'm still in this public eye. I'm still gonna be right beside
She
you.
could be like, you ain't have to go that hard, you know, or whatever. But even then, that's what I'm saying. It's not the same thing because it's a different dynamic when you sit there and you think about the fact that no, like she could say, yeah, you ain't have to go that hard. Fuck that. Nigga was disrespecting you. I don't play like that. She gotta respect that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but that's a conversation that they could have had on their own.
Right. If she really did truly feel like that, she could have said that behind closed doors. But in the public eye, she could have either kept her mouth shut or she could have still supported Will openly and worded it a little differently.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying even in like what I'm saying is the dynamic of like, you know, some shit where it's just like, you know how it is, bro. Y'all married. I done seen y'all in action do it. Like, sometimes it's some shit you just don't agree with, but I'm still on it. So you gonna have to respect it.
Right.
Like, I feel like the nigga was on some hoe shit. I slapped him. You don't like that? I don't care. Any nigga that do that from now on, expect me to slap them.
Right. Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I understand how you feel.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. Nigga play, we gonna get stupid.
And a lot of times when that happens too, that's where she'll think because of your perspective of how much you care or feel about the situation. Right. Because it's already been, you know, when it comes to men and feelings and, you know, shit like that, we express differently, right? So now she has to step back and put it in your point of view and be like, oh, shit.
What they'll really do in most of those cases that I've seen it is they'll stop putting those type of people in frivolous situations because, like, they know they nigga gonna take it too far. So it's like a nigga be like, oh, I called her a bitch. Like, I'm not finna call my man because I know he gonna come find you.
Right, right. Because if she call, then obviously it's that problem.
Right, and he's gonna pull up.
Right,
and he's gonna do something that is irrational. So I'm no longer gonna involve him in situations that I think. Mm-hmm. Right. So instead of the look she gave him, next time she'll laugh, and she might not have thought it was funny, but now she know. Mm-hmm. Oh, if he think it's You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and that's usually how
Right.
I see it. You know what I mean? Like,
In 2033, when they back in there, you know what I'm saying?
But he gonna be like 62.
oh my God, this nigga's so stupid. No. And I was, we can move on to that part because I don't know if y'all seen, but Jay Prince had called for everybody to essentially congregate to create our own Oscars that will be hosted on the same day as the Oscars, but for all black people. And, then this transpired. And it's like, okay, you banned Will for 10 years. All I want to see is, over the next 10 years, us establishing exactly what Jay Prince said, so by the time Will ban is up, y'all don't even got no people in here. Because, like...
Oh, we probably gonna have to. Because there's, like, so many black shows and shit now and, like, all that shit. Like,
Oh, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Like, we got our own culture that where we don't need to be in that room. Because I'm saying, bro, like, Sandra Bullock won a fucking Oscar for fucking The Blind Side in 2012, 10, whatever the fuck that was. And it's like, bro, Will Smith just got his shit now for a very pivotal role. Like, but like, Sandra Bullock was a supporting actress with minimal, like, it was, you know what I mean? It wasn't like it was nothing about that role that just moved you. It was like, it wasn't bad acting. Was it the greatest acting of all time?
it's about a dude that got drafted by the Baltimore Ravens.
Right.
He was like an orphan or something. And
I've seen the
But of course,
pop
bought him
up,
in the
but
crib.
Of course,
I was
Sandra
like,
Bullock is America's sweetheart, and I'm not saying anything negative about her. I'm saying, when you consider
right.
the factors of what it takes for one of them to get one, bro, why we even? I wish I would be looking forward to coming back if y'all ban me for 10 years off some shit like that. Like, no, we going to the black Oscars, and we literally gonna hijack y'all name. What y'all gonna do? Beat us up? We gonna call it the Black Oscars.
Right.
What y'all gonna do? You own the phrasing for Oscars. You don't own Black Oscars.
Right.
Not unless you already playing this and already got a copyright on it. Then maybe we got a problem. But I'm pretty sure you don't. So when we come out with the Black Oscars, specifically for black people, and we recognize black people and put on our suit and tie and our fucking best, and then he comes up and promotes and this and that and the third, and Tracy Ellis Ross is hosting and The Rock
at Tyler Perry Studios
right.
and shit.
Right, you see what I'm saying? Like we don't got the infrastructure for this shit. The niggas we talk about ain't got the bread for this shit. Robert Smith, you think he would be on board for that shit? You know who he is, right? Robert
Brought to you
Smith.
by Will Packer.
Right, you know what I mean?
Productions and shit.
Right, you see what I'm saying? I'm saying Robert Smith, he one of the billionaires, black billionaires, like one of the first ones, but he got a hedge fund company. He the dude that donated, like, I think it was like $33 million Morehouse or whatever it is, Spelman.
Okay.
Paid off all their student loans.
Yeah, I think I read an article about that.
Was that like a couple years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, people like him, Byron Allen, people that's been promoting for us to like get in. Byron Allen has his own TV channels, owns them,
Have you seen the
networks.
the documentary of the Summer of Soul?
No,
So you've heard of Woodstock, right?
yes,
But this is that, but black folks. And this had went on during the same time and wasn't put out until decades later. I think it's on like Prime or Hulu. And it's fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? All black artists, you know what I'm saying? And nobody talked about it. Everybody talks about Woodstock and all this other stuff, which is, not bad, but the Summer of Soul went down, you know what I'm saying? And they got it all filmed, and it's just wild, like, wow, like, you see so many people that you were like, well, why wouldn't they be here? You know what I'm saying? And it's just like,
well, and that's
You
what I'm
know.
saying. So when you start like, nobody's saying okay when you do something like that it's gonna be as big as the Oscars. I don't think that happens. Like, but
Well, no. I'm saying is
black people have the
it's so
opportunity
big that
to show
nobody talked about it.
solidarity
It's
to
like,
where
why?
it could be. Because let's face it, what lit that subject up was Black Twitter. And they're gonna be the prevalent ones talked about when you talk about the reporting media and stuff like that. So why not get on our own train? Like we gotta. It's literally a black people train that's moving 100 miles per hour every fucking day, and black people not even the conductors.
I've seen interviews with basketball players. I don't know the names like that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's
one
too
of
much
them-
money.
One of them was talking. He was like, man, so and so and so and so, whatever. And he was like, y'all going to the gym? He's like, I ain't counting your pockets. He's like, but they say that you're worth this, and you're worth this. Why don't y'all just own a gym? Like, instead of going to the gym, why don't you just own it, and then you got your own spot to go to? He was like, there's a lot of us that got so much money, but they don't.
Black people don't think ownership mind. Like that's why I brought up Byron Allen, because from the jump, he's always been like if you watch that
Niggas just
Breakfast
be
Club,
thinking of that nigga like a host.
yeah, like
And
if
that
you watch
nigga
that
really-
Breakfast Club interview, like he was talking about how he was doing like 2,100 dials a year and shit for like all these different people. He finally got a segment where he did the show for free and he was selling the advertisement. He would sell like 8 minutes of it. They would sell 8 minutes of it. End up buying the Weather Channel, shit like that. Like all he preaches ownership. He's suing Comcast and them off of ownership, like for ownership rights and shit like that. Like black people don't think ownership like that. Like don't get me wrong, like niggas get bread and they own stuff, but not.
I was watching something.
Not imperative stuff. They own
Right.
Extracurricular auxiliary shit. Like, LeBron, I got a chain of Blaze pizzas. Like, okay. You see what I'm saying? But it's like,
Well, he
bro,
got like a school too.
yeah, he got the school, he got the charter school, but
It's
but
like-
he needs to set up a chain of those. Versus Blaze, you see what I'm saying? Not saying like, okay, you can't do. I'm just saying, from an ownership standpoint. So does Jalen Rose has a charter school, has several. So I'm not saying that we don't own but like how you just said, between Dwayne Wade, Chris Paul, fucking Carmelo Anthony, and LeBron James, who are all best friends.
Right.
About $3 billion in a room at any given time. Y'all can make shit move. You get me?
Yeah.
Like, kudos on the school. But like how we just went over what $1 billion is. 50 million, 100 million, change the game. What y'all think it costs to run the Oscars? I assure you they'll spend $1 billion a year on the Oscars. I guarantee you it's not. Between the Lupitas and the Will Smiths and the Jada Pickett's and the Beyoncé's and the... Come on, bro. We probably talking about $1 million a piece. Oh, that same amount y'all spent on that Hublot, that new Richard Mille? Same amount you spent on that Bugatti?
So,
A piece?
like with child actors or child stars, they have to put a certain percentage into an account so that when they become 18 or whatever, you know what I'm saying, they have, access to it. You
Right.
know?
Trust.
Right. I wonder, because I don't know, but I wonder, why wouldn't something like that work out?
But that's what I'm saying. A trust fund.
Just
where,
if
That's
no
what I'm
matter
saying.
who you are, you don't have to be a celebrity. If you make X amount, donate.
But that's
X
why I
amount,
said Robert Smith, because he's not a celebrity. He made all his money in hedge funds.
Right.
People like him though, they've always advocated for this type of shit. But they've always, said on the back end, like I can't do it alone. And rightfully so.
Right.
He's worth a lot of money. He's worth like $3.7 billion, which is a lot of money. But it's not. It's not a lot of money in terms of GDP. It's not a lot of money in terms of a whole infrastructure. Like he can't support the black community by himself
Right.
off of $3 billion.
Right.
It's just not enough. Like It's a lot of money for sure.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, but do you look
You
at
can only help out so much without giving up
look
everything
at all
that
these
you have.
NBA players and stuff, and again, not count nobody's pockets, but niggas getting $200 million 4-year extensions, getting paid $45 million a year. It's like, and that's just for the NBA contract. That's not including endorsements and so forth. Kevin Hart making $100 million every year. Like, again, between just the celebrities we know, $1 million apiece off of the celebrities we know that can afford to put in $1 million. We're talking astronomical numbers on shit that we could own, like how you say
And accomplish.
easy. Between the Diddy's that own 500-foot yachts and the Rick Rosses that own 100-room mansions and the Beyoncés that own $100 million houses. Like Jay-Z just said, you know, on Pusha T's record, you know, I put mansions on my wall. Cause he got art pieces that's worth
Right.
4, 5, 6, $7 million.
Warhols and Picassos and that's a Picasso.
So that's literally a mansion on his wall.
Right.
$7 million to buy you a palatial estate in Texas. Palatial.
Boy, hell yeah, because when we was riding through California, like, and Johnny had, like, the app so he could, like, see what the houses was worth in the neighborhoods that we was passing. $1 million. Like, and it's like, bro, for that?
Yep.
In Texas, that's a palatial estate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking, you gonna think a nigga assaulted.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I done passed by a couple of them places where it's like, whoa.
That's my other phone.
I got two.
I was, but I didn't want to hit it with the. That's why I kind of paused. I like
palatial estates, you know.
Yeah.
And shit like that, like, and that's on your wall, you know. Big Bang, 1 million, 1 on 1. Richard Mills, 1 on 1s, like. And this is just trinkets. Some shit you don't even wear every day. If you like producer Michael, they at the bank. You don't even see them. Keep them in a safe deposit box at the bank for insurance purposes. Mm-hmm. You don't even see them. You got a rotation, 7-watch rotation. You got other shit in that bitch, boy. You don't even see it. They got 3 astronomias. Astronomia 1.1 mil. Off the rip.
These awards, I'm going to go ahead and schedule this appointment real quick.
You feel
I'm
me?
Be in at this time.
Right.
Have it ready. Oh, how you doing, Mr.
An award show
All right, thank you.
that matches the level of the Oscars is literally just a meeting. If we being honest. It's not nothing. It is like, it's just a meeting. It's just a congregation of a few people. Because you know how the shit go. Beyonce, Diddy, so forth, me, then they go tell people about it. You get me? So it ain't even
Rock
like it would have to
Nation
be.
brunch,
Right.
awards.
Right. You feel me? Rock Nation brunch. Like the same, that's what I'm saying.
Tune in to Revolt. We're
it
going
only
to go ahead
takes-
and have the after party. You
It
know
only
what I'm
takes
saying?
a few people to get this accomplished. It's not like, that's what I'm saying. It's not like you need some large demographic of, literally.
The after
They have
party
a
will be
Rock
on
Nation
pay-per-view.
brunch every year that houses the best of the best stars, to the point people like the game saying, I've never been invited.
Our proceeds go to the Black,
To the point
trust
where
fund, blah, blah,
they
blah,
can
blah.
exclude people, diamond selling artists and shit like that. They can exclude them. They don't even invite them. Never been invited. Never made one. Game worth what? 35 million? Like, never made one. Never got one invite. Because it's that secular. They get to pick and choose. Huh?
That's fucked up.
Right. But I'm just saying, they get to pick and choose who they want to come to this brunch. Only the chosen few get to, that's what I'm saying. Like, it wouldn't even, that's what I'm saying, it wouldn't take heaven and earth moving. At that brunch, it's probably 50 or something close to it. When you think about the people that actually be in that building,
That's a lot.
a Dr. Dre invite her. That's $1 billion, Jay-Z. $1 billion, Kanye. $1 billion, Beyonce. $1 billion. Like, it literally, you see what I'm saying? Like, then you start congregating, because you see the videos and shit. Rest of these people, Yo Gotti worth $64 million. Right. You add that with, right. We talking about billions on billions on billions. We talking $10, $20 billion for real. In a building. For brunch. No less. 10, 20 billion in a building. Y'all can't make nothing move? That's easy money. 100 million ought to do it. Between 100 of y'all.
Yeah.
And that's not including, again, the Jadas, the Samuels, the Denzels, the Viola Davises, the Kerry Washingtons of the world. Mm-hmm. It's a Rock Nation brunch. Mm-hmm. It's an entertainment artist based, you see what I mean? Based brunch. It's not like, now that's not saying that they can't come or that they've never been invited, but it's predominantly hosted for just music artists.
Right.
So, music execs, people that work for Atlantic, the VP, the CCO for Koch Records or something. You know what I mean? Like, they're there. So we talk about a whole nother demographic of money that ain't even in the building. Not even a thing. So you go to talking about what we could control? For sure. Nigga say, Jim, that's light. That's so light.
But
Award
still.
show is light. Mm-hmm. You talking about airlines.
Right.
You talking about like
guns, ammunition,
right,
fucking
right,
stuff like that.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Not,
right,
you know,
that we that we're not right. You talking about
key
all these different industries
of
things where it's like this is easy money. Like we talking about pharmaceuticals. You talking about you got that type of money in a room.
Holistic
between Will Smith worth $350 million, Samuel probably worth another $350 million, maybe $5. Denzel worth probably $750. That's just 3 people. Like I said, you got the Viola Davises in there. The Sydney, Cicely Tyson. Well, Sydney Poitier.
Yeah. That sounds like,
you know what I mean?
I think the last 2 people you named is not here no more. So
Cicely Tyson died?
Yeah, I think shit some time back.
When did Cicely Tyson die? Because I just knew that bitch that was never going to die.
Whoa.
R.I.P. to the Queen. Tyler Perry worth $1 billion. Oprah worth $5.
January 28, 2021.
R.I.P. to Cicely, man. But, Tyler Perry worth $1 billion.
I think we talked about that on the episode.
Worth $1 billion or $2. Oprah worth another $5, like I say. That's just 2 people. That's $7 billion right there. Like, that's what I'm saying. We start going into the other side of the industry.
Yeah.
The money.
Yeah.
That we hold and accumulate. This is why white people always saying what they're saying, and people don't understand. Because in their eyes, and I can't say that I agree, nor can I say that I knock it, because they're looking at all of these people that have all of these funds. So it's like, we all talk about racism and being held back. It's like, I never made $1 billion. LeBron did. In the NBA alone. I never was. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's how they looking at it. Mm-hmm. But then, like I say, on the flip side, you look at it where these people aren't doing anything with their funds.
Right.
They aren't buying imperative things that impact the improvement of the black community. Not even like
The social popularity.
right. You know, they aren't.
Yep.
So it's like y'all don't. You know what I mean? That's why they looking at it like, you know, like. And of course, it's still racist as fuck because in the reality, a lot of those white people have money and shit that they start, so they get into these imperative things from the jump. Versus somebody like LeBron James who made all his money in basketball, and then you want him to convert over to being an ammunition manufacturer. It's like, right? He has to have a passion for that or something.
Right,
versus the guy that his family literally grew up as an ammunition manufacturer. So this is literally all all he knows. So forth, oil, gas, so forth, and so on. Right. So I do get it, but we always talk about the change and this, that, and the third.
Right.
That's what they be talking about when they say black people have a GDP that's worth like.
It's like $1 trillion, right?
Yeah, it's
in
more
collective.
It's more than most countries.
Right.
Because we do. Mm-hmm. You just spend our money on nothing. And like I said, it's not just the lower level people that don't have the bread, because some people don't have the bread. A lot of black people, for sure, don't have the bread. Median income for a black dude is like $45,000 or some shit like that, which ain't no like that. I mean, like that's poverty.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
For all intents and purposes, when you think about what rent costs and what a car costs and
because they were
gas
like. They tripping. Everybody's like, "Ooh, minimum wage $15," but just to live, you need 25.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like people don't understand how that operates.
That's
you know
poverty.
What I'm saying?
Like, so you're literally living it.
You cost me more to go to work than it do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like what?
Between the gas, the mandatory car insurance.
Yep.
Whenever you got a car note, the
hidden costs when it comes to repairs.
The mandatory 3-month rent requirement that puts me in this certain demographic of being able to afford shit. Because I have a fucking $45,000 income. So what the fuck is 3 times less than $45,000? I gotta go stay in some shit that costs $600 a month. In order to be able to
hit that good old $750, boy.
Right.
And be happy. You better be happy.
Right.
Smile and everything. It's like,
here,
what?
that's gonna be the studio.
Right.
It's like
your kitchen gonna be in your bedroom.
Your bathroom will be in your sink.
Yep.
That's for sure.
No lie, I've seen online where they be having apartments in New York that are you walk in and literally everything's just right there. You know what I'm saying? Your bed, your kitchen, your bathroom, it's all one spot. Right. And it's like, wow.
Your
and you paying $1,200.
Right.
Like,
your
what?
bathroom gonna be in your sink. And that's just
like, damn.
You know, so we're not just talking about them, but
nigga like pulling the bed down.
No lie.
No,
for
no,
real.
That's how they do.
That's
like
a real thing.
Bed be up on the wall. Under it is like a painting, so it's like it's not just a bed. I mean, not just a painting.
A lot of the Asians, different cultures, because of their high volume of people that they have, they specialize in shit that's that hidden. Yeah, and fucking the bed with the table and all. I've seen so much shit. You be like, the fuck did you just? Damn.
Yeah, like they have them stacked up, and they be.
You got a couch that's fucking like a slinky. You know what I'm saying? That's like this big.
The building look like the building look like
all the way around.
Building look like it's a mile high. Mm-hmm. But each one of the rooms is probably 400 square feet. Mm-hmm. Everything. And now, on the grand scheme of things, when you talk about living, you really don't need more than that.
Right.
Just to live, you know.
Right.
You just need somewhere to lay down.
Right.
So forth and so on, right? So they have all the amenities. That's why a lot of people don't be tripping about it. Like, depending on what your ideology is.
Right.
I prefer opulence. So my ideology is I need 1,000 square feet I need to be able to put my punching bag up and still have space for my TV. And
Right.
I have to have that. Mm-hmm. I have to. It's like a mechanism that was created in me from being a kid, you know, and living without those things. Like,
Right.
I probably grew up in a house that was 400 square feet with 5 people in it. You know what I mean? So when you talk about shit like that, it's like, no, I refuse. But on the whole, like I said, I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the soldier boys that bought the race car chain that has no appreciation value whatsoever. And additionally, you don't even wear it anymore because it's not even in style anymore. Like, talking about the T-Pains. They bought a big-ass $500,000 chain that says big-ass chain. The T-Pains that bought the Bugatti.
I did watch a video where he said that fucking he had helped out a lot of people, but a lot of things that didn't come out too right, which led him to feel that.
No,
You know
you
what I'm
talking about the features and shit he did, right?
It was an interview that I saw.
Yeah, he was talking about how he did all these features for free, and then it was their turn to come back around.
Right.
They wouldn't. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about infrastructure. Like
Right.
$500,000 will buy you a whole bunch of land in Mississippi. It's not sexy.
But they're like the
It's not
agriculture.
If you
glamorous.
build it, they will come.
Right. It's not glamorous.
Shit.
But you could have owned your own city for $500,000.
So let me talk from simplicity, right? When I was
That word beat your ass.
Yeah, it sure fuck did. A lot of words do. Anyway, I was staying at Adrian's dad some time back. And we were staying there, and his dad owned that same house, you know, passed down type situation. During the time that he owned it, he used to be known as the Green Man because he used to sell collards and different vegetables out the back. It was an acre that the house was on, and then it had an acre in the back.
Right.
So
it's 2 acres.
Right. So, and this is in Stop 6, you know what I'm saying?
Just 2 acres.
Right. So, when I was staying there, I was like, man, he used to do this for real, da-da-da. And they're like, yeah. So, I was like, you know what? Let's bring this shit back. I ended up borrowing a tiller from a buddy. Tilled the ground, fucking took me forever, you know what I'm saying? Started planting shit. Got everything planted, right? And I told the family, it was like 7, 8 people, and I was like, hey, I just started this garden thing. If everybody could come by at least, you know what I'm saying, once a week, on a Saturday or something, on a Sunday, come by, help me get some of this shit, you know, the little maintenance and shit, we can turn around and make this what it used to be. Nobody ever came by.
Oh, no. Sure.
Nobody ever. They wanted all the produce that I harvested, you know what I'm saying, but they didn't help in any way, shape, or form. And it just was like, why am I doing all this work for?
Because America is commodified convenience.
I'm just like, I thought we were family, right? Like, we get this, if I can get it started, you know what I'm saying, and be like, okay, look what I already got going. Okay, now I just need, we can do this whole thing. But it didn't work out like that.
Just showing you what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, right.
168 acres of land in Rankin, Mississippi, Rankin County, in Jackson, Mississippi. Jackson, by the way. The largest city in Mississippi. 445,000. Get you 168 acres.
You know how much food
You was talking
grow.
about 2 acres.
Right.
Said 168 acres.
Right.
You get me? Mm-hmm. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, we get the bread, but we don't have no ownership mentality where it's like, no, like, and I think, you know what I think it is? I think it's because we feel like immigrants as a culture. And we got to stop doing that. Like, this our country. Fuck all that shit they teach you in school about being African American, all that shit. I know you got the unk on, but
No. This been proven. You can find shit all in the Grand Canyon and shit like that. That they fucking.
No, I wasn't even gonna go that deep into it. I wasn't even gonna. You know what I mean? I was just gonna. I was gonna keep it simple for them.
Okay. I was about to say because the origins
in America. My birth certificate says a city in Tennessee. My grandma was born in a place in America.
Right.
Her grandma was born in a place in America.
Right.
Her grandma.
Right.
No, her mama. I'm sorry. Was born in a place in America.
American. Mm-hmm. Foundation.
So my grandma was born in America. My mama was born in America. Mm-hmm. My great grandma was born in America, and my great grandma was born in America. Mm-hmm. What's this African American shit y'all keep talking about?
Right. A lot of times you check into your shit, you find out so much Native American that you got because I got Blackfoot that's in, you know what I'm saying? In
name me 10 countries in Africa. Right.
I could probably go with Chad, Siberia, Egypt, Cairo.
Siberia is in Africa. You mean Iberia.
Right, thank you. What else?
This is just an exercise. You can do it at home too.
Right.
Without looking it up, name me 10 countries in Africa.
Ghana.
That's 3. You can try 2, Dubz. Help him out. Yeah.
I think he got it.
No, because I have issues with it. That's all I can probably come up with right now. Right. I can probably name 3 off top. No lie.
Just 10. Try it. Just try it. They always talk about this African American shit.
3 off top.
Just try
I'm
it.
trying to picture the
right. Because I got the picture,
like
and
the
then I know
with
Chad's
the different
right
colors.
Here. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking of Ghana, and then it's like, and then I start losing myself because then I start thinking of like landforms and shit. You know what I'm saying? Then I think of like cities and certain things. That's why I start losing myself because then next thing I was gonna say Cairo, and I was like, no, that's in fucking Egypt. That's fucking like what the fuck?
That's in Africa.
Yeah, but that's a city, isn't it?
That's a city
right
in Egypt, which is a country. So that's 4.
But I had already named Egypt, though.
I thought you...
I named Egypt, Chad, and Ghana.
And Iberia.
And Liberia, so I did hit 4. But I'm saying one of them I was going to say Cairo, but that's not a country that's in...
I'll give you Niger, I'll give you Sudan.
Okay, there you go. Like I said, I'm still at only 4. So
I'll give you Cape Town, I'll give you Rwanda.
Okay.
I'm a little bit more versed on geographical locations than the average person. Guaranteed they couldn't give you 5. Guaranteed. Dollars to donuts, they couldn't give you 5.
Right.
Now, if I asked you to name 10 states...
Oh, yeah, all day. Because that's where you're from.
Because that's where the fuck you're from.
Right.
All this African American shit, go back to our homeland. Nigga, this is our homeland.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not going against Pan-Africanism. I'm not saying, we shouldn't be trying to connect with our fellow brethren, black brethren, or whatever.
Right.
But we are American. The reason why white people be so gung-ho to tell you how much they're American is because they, like us, don't have a Irish homeland. They don't have a Swedish homeland. They don't have a Norwegian homeland. They don't have an Icelandic homeland. They don't have a British homeland. They don't have an English homeland. They don't have a... Right.
It's also a trick, too, when they say go back to your country because they're trying to just get you out of the place that you originated
they just
from.
Talking. That's what I'm saying. That's propaganda.
Yeah, no, I agree.
The reality is,
right.
They don't... The reason why they love America so much is because this is their home. They daddy was born in America. Their grandma was born in America.
Right.
Their great-grandma was born in America. Their great-great-grandma was born in America. Probably their great-great-great-great, because, they keep on with their lineage.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They probably could take you back 6 generations, 7 generations. of the people that where they stayed in, and my grandma was on the Oregon Trail. She stayed in California. Like they could tell you,
Right.
down to the city
Right.
in which she stayed in. Now, of course, we don't have that luxury, but we do have the understanding that, so we need to be operating in the same way. Like, this is my country. I want my country. Fuck a Blaze Pizza. And I'm not saying that, again, this isn't to insinuate that LeBron James doesn't own land. I don't know.
Right.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't own land. I don't know.
Right.
Tyler Perry doesn't own land. I don't know. What I do know, he at least owned quite a bit of land in Georgia.
Right.
But he wasn't the only ones that's leading by the example, because fuck the entertainment part of it. Fuck the fact that Tyler Perry Studios is sitting on that 300 acres or whatever, 600 acres, whatever the fuck it is. If you was to take that away, nobody buying another Tyler Perry movie. The studios ain't booking him. He still owns 300 acres.
That's a lot. Motherfucking lot.
Doing it big, man.
Mm-hmm.
Still in other niggas' movies and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just literally divvy that back to just black people.
Mm-hmm.
Create your own city. Now, of course, cities are more than 300 acres, but I'm just saying.
Right. There's always a
populous
beginning.
Hell yeah, because on the news they was like it was like damn.
Family?
No, it was like a small town, and I don't remember how many acres it was, but it was like somewhere in like going like toward East Texas or some shit. And they was like, hey, this town is for sale. You know what I'm saying? There was only like a certain amount of people that lived there,
Right.
and didn't nobody buy it. So that nigga Mark Cuban bought that shit. Now that nigga own the whole town. Like,
Yeah.
That's
It's
fucking
one
wild.
like that in Georgia, where it was like 1 million, and it was like the entire town was like 1.1 million. But again, from an infrastructure standpoint, yes, nothing's there, but nothing was ever anywhere.
shit,
You see what I'm
start
saying? Like, we
spreading
don't
out.
have the right
You know what I'm saying?
mindset. Like, nothing was ever anywhere. Like, the reason why people were going on the Oregon Trail was because there was nothing in fucking between there. You had to go to California where they had the little towns. It's somebody taught me just recently. I was at work, and my SDP said it, and I had to look it up. Did you know before the 1900s, no city in the world was self-sustaining? Meaning,
No idea.
no city in the world had a populace that sustained the city. It was the immigration that was sustaining the city. It was the fact of new people coming into the city that was keeping the city active or afloat. The people that were just there
Right.
wasn't
Wasn't
sufficient
enough.
to sustain the city.
The travelers that were coming in, the B&Bs and the fucking the
Price,
prostitution, the gambling,
precisely.
you
And,
know,
and
the
the
luxury.
movement of money
Right.
from
That makes
one
sense.
place to the next place.
That makes sense.
Was
Hey,
what?
did you see that one shit where that nigga Abbott was putting them niggas on the bus
Yeah,
and sending them to DC?
yeah. A horrible allocation of resources. Just, I mean, bottom tier allocation of resources. But even then, like, you know, we got to make sure we get him out of here. But I don't even want to spend no time on that clown. Like, you know, because it's a clown. Like,
I was watching. I was like,
42
For
buses
real?
or some shit.
Like-
Like, that's what I'm saying. That's a horrible
It's like
allocation.
it's the
of
pettiest
funds.
shit that you
Like-
can pull off, my nigga.
No, nigga,
What?
there's people in Dallas. I'm driving through. They living on the bridges, bro. Like, you fucking. You get me? You could have made a deal
35,
with a
30,
hotel.
635.
You could have made a deal with a hotel for that bread. You could have made a deal with a hotel chain to house X amount of people to convert over what they're doing right now for this bread. We're going to pay y'all X to just house these people.
You know,
Indefinitely.
simple things like that, you know, that's when the conspiracy theory comes out, and it's like, what's really going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you just said, right? And it's like,
Like, yeah.
why?
and
Why?
like,
You trying to
like-
tell me all these people, nobody's ever mentioned that?
Like
At
like,
any point,
like that little
like,
broke down hotel,
something,
over there
you know,
off
anything.
Of, off
like,
of Harry Hines, whichever one you want to pick. Oh, they be licking their chops at the. Oh yeah, we gonna pay for 100% occupancy at your hotel. We gonna front you an upfront check from the government. You know this bitch for the cash.
just set up a nonprofit fucking bar.
Non-profit.
And you go.
You gotta have 100% occupancy of only people that identify as homeless.
Just keep this bitch clean, and we don't have to
The
come
standards
back.
are no different from any other place of hotel
From
residency.
Well, but that's why I said, and I don't mean that with no disrespect, but you know, just the most broke down, rundown hotel, you know, because you know it's not gonna be.
We gonna throw you a little bit to fix you up,
Right.
get
No,
you up
right,
the code.
right.
It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be the hotel, the Wyndham. Or
No,
nothing,
no,
right?
no. But
compared
you're
to
not
you
in
being
squalor
outside,
either.
Right.
You know.
You know what I mean? Everybody got a microwave. Everybody.
Right. The amenities that
We
you
gonna
need
get you
to.
the budget suite level.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you go from sleeping outside, people freezing to death, to everybody in an air conditioned,
Now you got a microwave.
climate control room,
But also
with a bed, with the avenue for like.
But also keep in mind that the people that are running the facility are properly checked out, because a lot of times you find out some of these people don't go to these shelters or some of these places due to the things that happen there.
Well,
You
no,
know what
I'm not
Just
saying
in
none
general.
of that. I'm not gonna get into the nuances of it. That's
No,
not the whole.
you know,
Yeah.
I would be thinking.
I'm just giving us just like
Yeah,
that.
right,
I
right.
mean, it's other ways to do it. You know, he could
right.
Really, he could have fucking gave each one of them a fucking check. Let them do whatever the fuck they want to do with their money. Some of them might have would have, like, you know what I mean. But I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying ways to allocate those funds
Right.
in a better way than 42 buses to go troll the president.
country.
Like, just to go troll the president. Like, but these things I'm talking about, like I say, when it come down to like infrastructure, stuff like that, like, yeah, no. Nigga gotta get into it. Like, this Will Smith scenario is just literally a byproduct of a literal ongoing process where we don't, first off, represent our shit in the right way, and then we still hold too much value. Like, niggas say it ain't that way, but you see it's that way, cause they had a BET Awards every year. I guarantee you, if Chris Rock would have got slapped on the BET Awards, this wouldn't be a thing. It would have been just a bunch of niggas in a room doing nigga shit. It's only an issue because the 117 country broadcasted Oscars, hosted by Chris Rock and Amy Schumer, was interrupted by inherent violence.
Regina King.
Right.
Regina Hall.
With her fine ass. Ooh, that's a fine bitch, boy. Boy, still take her down through that. I don't give a fuck, boy.
Disagree there.
I'll take her down
I've
through
always
that.
been a fan.
Somebody like,
Always been a fan.
little lady gonna have to understand, bro. Like, I had no choice. It was Regina Hall, man. I
Since
I was
loving
back
basketball,
between a rock and a hard penis. I was literally.
she was in Love and Basketball before Scary Movie.
Sonali?
No, she was her
she was
sister.
one- Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, she's like untapped gold, and she actually funny. Like,
Yeah.
like a funny person.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, I don't want to sound sexist, but people tell me this all the time. But women ain't funny. A lot of women ain't funny. They never had to be. Like,
I found a lot of women funny because there's a lot of comedians.
top 10.
No, I'm just saying off of I don't know
Top
comedians
5.
like that. I don't know them like that. I just know that I've heard female
Name your
comedians
top 5.
on Series
Name your-
XM.
name your top
and
5 male
I felt
comedians.
that they were fucking funny.
Name your top 5 male comedians.
What?
Name your top 5 male comedians.
Comedians?
Comedians, nigga. You was talking about comedians. I want to know your top 5 male comedians.
Eddie Griffin, Chappelle, Bernie Mac.
Number 3. Pick, nigga. Your life on the line. You ain't got all day.
Chris Rock.
Okay.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. 5. Now name your top 5 women comedians.
Shit.
I would like to motion, Your Honor, for a dismissal of all
Hold on.
charges
I'm
that
trying to
women
get
are
my
funny.
trying to get my 5 together.
I know. Just start name at least one so we can keep it open. The record got to stay open.
Hold up, I had 4, nigga. Now I'm trying.
Okay, so name them 4 real quick.
All right, Lunel, some more,
Uh-huh.
Tiffany Haddish,
Uh-huh.
Sam J.
Uh-huh.
5.
Money.
No. Yeah, I don't know. It wouldn't be Monique though.
Lunel is an underground comedian.
Nigga, she be on everything.
No, she do. But I'm saying underground stand-up comedian. Not in no negative way.
Like she got specials and shit.
No, she does. And I love Lunel. I'm saying the wide variety of people that you named in the first range and in the other range was different. Like the type of people they were, comedian-wise, was the type of people. And that's not due to sexism, I don't believe. It's more so due to appropriation of the jokes. Because, let's face it, there's enough women to support any of these people. Most artists in the world that are famous is because of women. The sheer fact is that women don't support these stand-up comedians for a multitude of reasons and platitudes. One of which being that, generally speaking, it is an assertion that women are just not that funny. I'm not being sexist. I'm just going based on, now you can see what I'm saying. I'm not, same thing with the WNBA, right? Support, we deserve $100 million contracts. Well, LeBron James is known around the world. How about Cheryl Swoops? When the last time you heard a nigga say they want to be like Diana Taurasi? I'll wait.
Let you burn on that bridge by yourself, my brother. Like,
Hey, bro. Nah, bro. Don't be no bitch. Don't be no bitch. Nah, see, y'all be bitching out, man. Y'all be some hoe ass niggas.
Oh, I'm not familiar.
Y'all
with
be
the
some
sport.
hoe ass niggas, man. Y'all don't
Nah,
want to.
nigga.
And I couldn't even get
Keep
you
it
my
a beat.
comedians on either
not.
or.
Nigga.
Keep it real with your dog no matter what.
Just being honest, I couldn't even name the comedians off top. So
I know you could.
I mean, now I've seen.
Keep
a lot,
it real.
but
Keep
I
it
don't
real
know
with your
their names
right.
like that,
But
So
none of struck you. Keep it real with your dog no matter what.
I am.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't.
I'm about doing a WNBA.
You wanted to meet Diana Taurasi?
Huh? No, nigga, but like, they might not deserve like the 20 million or whatever you was just saying.
I ain't
like,
say they didn't deserve any
contracts,
money.
But like, I mean, cause they league, I don't think it bring in that many shit. Cause
That'll
they
be
play
their
at like
revenue.
smaller stadiums. They play at.
And that is a result of what? Lack of support from.
I mean, it's been like 25 years. Them
Right.
niggas could let them niggas try to open up. Like, I mean, because I really don't think it should be like too big of a drop off from like women's college basketball being the shit and
Right.
elite players from women basketball going to the professional league
Huh?
to being able to ball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I mean, they only really got 12 teams still too. Like,
Has it been publicly? Is it publicly known that has anybody donated to the WNBA to try
well, the
to?
WNBA is like a part of like the NBA umbrella. So
Right.
like.
So they're just not getting
They're
the
not generating the revenue.
funds
But you know, when you see that and you say go support it, you ask and like, okay, so then go ask women last time you went to a WNBA game. Ask a woman. Just ask
When we
her.
took the girls, them hoes to the Dallas Wings games. Them
Oh
hoes
no
was
not
sold out.
Dubs. I said ask women.
No, I'm just letting you know, like
Oh, no,
when
I
it
know,
comes
no.
to
And
like, it's not like an
and I went
actual,
to-
like, it's not like the fucking Maverick shit. It's like smaller than that, but it's
No, I know. I've been to one. And let me tell you what, if you wasn't married, if you want to find you a bad bitch, ask him in my
nigga.
line.
It was Cowboys in that bitch. I think
I
Dez
ask him
Bryant
in
was in
line.
there.
Ask him in our line. If you wasn't married, that's like them. The niggas know. That's the tap spot.
That's the first.
Right.
The first.
You go to a WNBA game,
the first-
it's gonna be some bad bitches in there for no reason.
The
So-
first. The first women's basketball game I was taken to was by Adrian at TCU, and yeah, at that time I was just like, wow,
Yeah,
like
baddies.
Yeah.
oh,
Baddies.
At the Wings game,
Absolutely
bro. Yeah.
baddies. Absolute baddies. I'm talking quintessential
So
top tier.
we got
fine
our
bitches.
tickets right, and
Like type of hoes. You be like, you live in Dallas? Really? Why? Like, why don't you live in Persia or something? Like, I don't understand. Why you not like a sheik's wife or something? Like, why are you this fine and you just like walk around like you got a regular job? Why? You're not like smitten. You're not like dowry to the king of England or something yet. Like, why? Like, you know, because, you know, back in the day, it used to be the most beautiful women, you know, you would be,
right.
you know what I mean? That was a medieval joke, but, you know, some people might not have got it. So I'm just being clear. I'm not saying women deserve less or they should, you know. I'm saying these bitches so fine that you would think, like, that she's, like, smoking for by some prince of Dubai or some shit.
yeah, when we had got our tickets, like the first
It's just
game
like
that we went to, they was like announcing who all was there.
Mm-hmm.
So we had got our tickets. I think we got them for free. I don't know how we got them, but we got tickets to 6 games. So the first like 6 home games we was there, like, and we was pretty much sitting in the same section every time, like right kind of by the tunnel and shit. So like one time Skylar Diggins got hurt, she was riding a bike, and like took a picture like that, like.
Ass
but
was fat, boy.
so.
My nigga said he took a picture of she
Nigga,
riding a bike. Nigga said no.
Nah, she
Damn,
wasn't.
She thick.
She wasn't like close like that.
I
But
know
it
my
was
nigga
like
had to hit the snap on it. Like
you don't even see ass in the picture. You just see her because she like kind
I
of
know, I'm just fucking
facing.
with you, bro. It's called a joke. Have you ever heard one, nigga? Damn.
That nigga tried to make me seem like I was.
Nah,
like,
nigga, I'm saying,
oh shit.
my nigga had to get that off his jacket immediately. Like, absolutely not. It was no ass in the picture whatsoever. It was an appreciation post.
Nigga, if I said I was
Skylar
sitting
Diggins-
close enough to LeBron to be like, wow, like that nigga wouldn't be like, oh, the ass was out there. Like, bro, that's like extra sexist, bro. She's an athlete, my nigga.
No,
like,
I would say that. I would say that you think you Beyonce. You want to be Beyonce so bad is what I would say. I would have had a joke for either one. I would have just said you want to be Beyonce so bad.
yeah, but
Like, no, either way, I would have had a joke. Like, male or female. I'd be like, oh, you a fan of a nigga? I didn't know you was bi. Yeah. I'm one of them niggas. I got jokes for everybody. And then the alternative is you could beat me up if you think that's possible.
Try.
It's always an option. Always an option. You don't like what I'm doing? Beat me up.
Pretty much.
Otherwise, I'm going to get these jokes off.
Well, it seems like
that pissed
T.I.
made me look like a sex offender, though, nigga.
You say what?
Nigga, that pissed made me look like a sex offender.
My fault, bro. It was just a
They
joke,
are.
damn, nigga.
well, but see, T.I.
Now he related to T.I.
he don't take it like that.
Now he related to T.I.
But yet,
I
he
have
wants to
never
be
been
comedian.
accused of such arbitrary
So-
and atrocious behavior.
You
I
know.
am in no way objectifying Skylar Diggins for her femininity. I am more so recognizing her for her professional sportsmanship.
He ran that bitch back quick. He's like, nah, not. So guess what?
I wish nothing but the best for her and her family. It is with sincere gratitude and platitudes that I ascend and assert this. You know, it is beyond, and I behoove everyone to understand that I am not in any way sexualizing or demoralizing the sport of women's basketball under any constitutes or constructs that you may have.
He done came
thought.
a long way. Because on a previous episode, he was like, man, they can't dunk.
Right. Oh my goodness.
Oh no, I was saying I was being him as T.I. Me?
Right.
Yeah, fuck them hoes. They can't dunk.
Yeah.
I need a bitch do a 360 with me, or she want me to come in there.
He was going off.
Still do. I need that. I need a Vince Carter type dunk.
And
Let
I
me know when
applaud-
that happened. I'm in there.
I applaud the
And I'm
comedian
paying top dollar.
to still continue to come out with jokes and still continue to do her thing. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And she was breakdancing. You know
I mean, if we gonna get into the T.I. situation, man, I mean, again, that's a X and a Y type of thing. Cause on the one hand, yeah, she a comedian and she getting her jokes off. Mm-hmm. On the other hand, that nigga was in the audience.
Right.
It's different if you get them jokes off and I'm not around. But if I'm here,
Now,
like right, look, square biz, right? I joke all the time. But if your wife was sitting right here and I was talking about her like she was some hoe ass bitch, that conversation gonna go a little different. Square biz. Cause she here. And she might not like them jokes. You might laugh at them cause I'm a funny nigga. But she might not like it. Now it's a different conversation. Square biz. It's all fun and games till the rabbit got the gun. We know this. Elmer Fudd. Bugs Bunny. Yeah, you can get that shit off. Not if I'm looking at you. Baby girl, I don't know who you thought I was. I'm a real ignorant nigga from zone 6, shawty. Like, I will really, or zone 4, wherever the fuck you from, like, you know what I mean? But I don't got no, like, I know you hear these big words, but I've been to prison, like, twice, bitch. I'm not above interrupting your show. Like, that's light work for me. Like,
well, then I just
I
think,
did
like,
fair time, bitch. Like, I'm
respect
not a good
that
person. Like,
100%. I respect that 100%.
I'm not a good person.
I agree, but I'm just wondering, you know what I'm saying, just from another perspective, like, there's rules to, like, a comedian, right?
Yeah.
And there's things that within the comedian world that, like, you know, this is funny, like,
Right.
kids getting hit is, like, in the comedian world, like, a funny thing, you know what I'm saying? Which, you know, it's a funny thing when they watch it because it's always done.
Right. I bet if CPS was in the building, them jokes would stop.
Well, I just wonder, like, does it, you know, on a upcoming comedian, like, would those still apply, or is it changing the rules, or, you know, like, to the foundation of being a comedian, you know, if that's the thing? Because I just heard, like, certain comedians talk about certain things, and they, you know, it's like a little.
I don't think so.
I
I think it's the like I said, I think it's
the personal crossing the line.
The proximity of like Richard Pryor has some wild jokes, but see, where a lot of these comedians is different than a lot of these other people is, like, Richard Pryor never had specific scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was funny, but like he had stories like Mudbone, or, you know, he was talking about, like, a white man. He talks like, excuse me, buddy,
or, you know,
like, you know what I mean. But it's not specific enough for you to feel offended. You're literally talking about T.I.
Right.
to T.I. Let's not downplay that.
Right.
Because, right, Bernie Mac, top, like you said, top 5. Greatest skit of all time, right? You know? Def Jam, you remember his historic performance. Kings of Comedy. Who was he joking about, right?
Family.
His family. His brother's kids and shit like that. Right. They weren't in the audience.
But a lot
He
of
wouldn't
it-
be calling that little boy gay and whatnot. You see what I'm saying?
But some of his stuff though, he did throw out there to where it was like it's relatable because it's like don't act like y'all don't have people in the family.
Right, but I'm
that,
saying from
but a
offense
specific
right. That's
person
what I'm
right
saying.
then and there
An
narrowed
offense
down.
standpoint, right,
100%.
And even then, he didn't specify no names.
Right.
It was like, this could be like, he could explain this to like, hey, this is just jokes. I don't really think that of you. It's just a good skit. You know
or
what
an
I mean?
embellishment.
I mean, shit, they did pick on that one dude that left his jacket. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
they was
Yeah,
like,
in the
oh,
crowd.
yeah,
He was like, he gotta been left.
Right.
Motherfucker did it.
right, but even then,
And then they was like, you don't want to fuck with him.
Right, and then he came back and got it.
right, and then you see they changed their tone immediately because they know it's the only thing separating me from
they kept
you.
clowning him.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
when he
keep
came back and
clowning
got
him.
it kept clowning him.
Steve Harvey did.
Yeah.
Well, but
He was like,
but I'm saying right. But I'm saying I remember that one. I remember I think Cat Williams was like, oh, he an old pimp, like you an old player, like they usually like big him up when they see him though, like they get the jokes off, but after they like show some respect.
Well, okay, well,
Right?
also
Like,
don't
you're
like
just joking about a nigga being a sexual offender, assaulter, right? I literally said this nigga was trying to get an ass pick of Skylar Diggins. Look at his reaction.
Yeah, right.
And all I said was he getting an ass pick.
Right. He
Now
cleared it
imagine if I was actually calling him a sex offender.
Right. I understand what you're saying.
Right.
Right.
All I did was joke, and that might be able to some people for the infer that hey, he was being a creep, and that was like, wait a minute, I don't like this.
Right.
This ain't it.
Right.
Now imagine you in front of a whole group of people, you don't see T.I. and you like, oh yeah, T.I. a sex offender. Him and Tiny was
well, I think she knew he was in the building.
raping bitches. I
think
mean,
he did like a set.
Okay.
But either way, I'm saying.
Well, I was gonna piggyback with that is comedians usually pick out people in their shows anyway, and then they will, you look like this or whatever. Nick Cannon, they do it on the show.
Oh, for sure they
family
do it.
reunion, like it's a known thing to pick people out from the crowd.
Right. It's called called working the crowd.
Right.
Now, tell me them same comedians don't got jokes about how those same people confronted them after the show.
Oh yeah, there's probably a lot. Yeah, I agree.
Dave Chappelle specifically, right?
Right.
He's not the only one.
Right.
Eddie Griffin, right?
Mm-hmm,
These people have gave you like they made jokes about that even, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where after the show I have to deal with it.
Have to diffuse the situation,
right? Because it be some niggas that don't
right.
get the joke and be like, bro, I beat your bitch ass,
right.
That shit wasn't funny at all. Nigga, you talking about my wife for like 5 minutes, and I don't respect it.
Right.
So, what's different here? Nothing. It's literally the same thing.
I agree.
Yeah, but that nigga he was on the stage for like 30 minutes.
Of course, but the difference here between everybody that y'all just named T.I. is what? Celebrity.
Right.
Celebrity is the difference. So, yes, he's going to get a little more precedent because, like I said, if he had been anybody else and he came up there, security would have fucking did a number on his ass.
That nigga cleaned that shit up quick, though. Like a day or two later, he had like a video with her and they was talking and.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, nigga probably was I'm just saying, I'm talking about in the act of it.
Right.
If I had walked up on the stage, approaching a comedian that I didn't like the jokes about, security would have swanton balled me and then hit me with a German suplex on my way out the door. Probably hit me with an RKO just for good measure. Right?
The diamond cutter.
Right. 9 times out of 10, a diamond cutter off the rip. Right?
Yeah.
Right. Hit me with a good DDT. You feel me? Real quick. ASAP Rocky like. So you would have never heard none of that monologue. But celebrity is what forced me to be there like that. But they just
right,
tap somebody and be like, hey, we gotta get him off the stage.
right.
Hey, we gotta get him off the stage. That's what celebrity affords you. Because the average person, they wouldn't have tapped nobody. The only person they would have radio was, hey, yo, we got somebody on the stage acting. And then all of a sudden, two of the biggest niggas you ever seen in your life would have been
Zoom.
taking you out like Dubz.
Yeah, you remember I told you told that story, yeah. He was like, I was no.
Talking about air.
It's like, what? What's going on?
I'm talking about air biking. Just go. You just gone. Like,
I was looking like, what the fuck is going on, bro?
Like, why can't I touch the ground? Like, wait a minute, brother.
I'm moving past people, but they walking with me.
Like, bro, I know you ain't, bro. You ignore, bro. I know you can hear me, bro, right here, bro. Why do you have me in the air? Why? What did I do? What did I do though? Like, I literally don't know what's going on. If somebody could inform me why these two gentlemen have me.
I mean, I know what I did, but
See?
it was just the fact.
What did you do? Because you never said that.
I'll tell you later.
Off the record.
Can someone please inform me on why these two gentlemen have me seized in such a way?
I already knew why, but I just didn't know it was specific.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I'm the only one.
I am thoroughly dissatisfied with this treatment. I request the manager.
Right.
And they like, yeah, bro, get your ass out. But no, yeah. So that's, you know what I mean? That's that, you know? It's not, like I said, like I said, man, in all these scenarios, X gonna now see if you would have had a scenario where T.I. would have just popped up, me and the girl sit, she doing her jokes, and he just started wanting to, cause he probably fucked up with something, inform you on his situation and why. It's like, hey, bro, T.I., you need to sit your ass down. Like, you know what I mean? But you talking about me and my wife.
Right.
To my face.
Right.
Because you think it's funny.
Right.
I think this is shit that could land me in jail. Probably striking the nerve. Because, again, I'm a 2-time felon.
Right.
I don't need this type of shit on my jacket, even more so if I wasn't a felon. Because now we talking about whether or not I keep it P. And not only do I keep it P, you saying I keep it R. You feel me? You saying I keep it R, bro. Fuck P. You saying I keep it rapey. It's like, nah. Because even if you joke about it, like the nigga said, bro, they got records of this shit, man. Why y'all not talking about this shit? Like, this ain't funny, bro. Like, this ain't funny, bro. Like, they're like, you know what I mean? Like, your nigga might have some great your mama dead jokes. I'm not just laughing, though. Like, this ain't funny, bro. Like,
yeah, I don't disagree on how the situation, I mean, obviously, like I said, I would have handled it differently, but I don't oppose to anything of how he, you know what I'm saying, because he definitely said what he needed to say.
Yeah.
You know
well, what I'm
and
saying
I respect
is, you
that
know,
100%.
in comparison
you know
to like a Will Smith scenario, this one I understand 100,000 times more because one is an assertion of what you felt was disrespect to your wife based on a joke that may or may not have been meant in a malicious way. There's no nice way for you to call me a sex offender. There's no cool way for you to call me a sex offender.
Right. It's one of those
There's not
things
one
that you just don't say or try to claim
There's
on
not
somebody.
one way that you can call me a sex offender and I'm going to be okay with it. I'm going to think that's funny. It's not one. Again, all I did was insinuate my man was trying to get an ass pick out of Skylar Diggins. Not only was I not accusing him of anything, but Skylar Diggins, she fine. Like, nigga get an ass pick, it's like, all right. But just the thought of this potentially being pictured as some creepy shit led my man to be like, whoa now. Wait a minute. Now you got the transverse situation with T.I. where you got these multiple women that accuse him of all these different stuff.
Right.
But then the media tabloids ran with it But they was only reporting half truths where the girls would say shit like T.I. would like offer me ecstasy and shit like that. And like we was finna have sex. I didn't take it. They took it and then we had sex. But they just tell you the part where it's like T.I. like kept asking me to take some X. So it's like, oh, he was being forceful with drugs and shit. It's like, I was like, nah, I didn't want it. He was like, okay, that's cool. Pops bean, fucks girl. Like, it was, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it was, like, literally, go look the stories up. Like, all the stories was like that. Like, it was like, where's the infraction? Because it was like, it'd be like, okay, they, like, everybody was, like, fucking around me. Then, like, T.I. took me to a back room and I, like, sucked his dick. Okay. And oh no, that's the story. Like, but they just go to like, oh, they was doing inappropriate things in front of this young lady, who subsequently went and did like, you see what I'm saying? Like, but it's like that's why he was like, bro, like you go look at the story, like it's on TMZ, bro. Like y'all ain't. She was like, oh, I'm gonna talk about that, bitch. You wouldn't talk about it fast enough. Like, I need you to start with it. Like, if you know what I'm saying, like. Hey, I'm about to get these jokes off on on T.I. Keep in mind, you know, you can go check out this TMZ story. So I don't really think this shit real, bro, but I'm just thinking like a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Go into your skit. You see what I'm saying? Like, and people still gonna like be able to, you know what I mean? Fuck with it.
Right.
Like,
did you definitely show respect?
Right, you feel me? Like, you
clarified
feel me?
where it was coming from, but
you could have still got your shit out. Right. Like, I'm just thinking like a nigga. Boom, niggas gonna laugh. You know what I mean? Like.
And that's, I definitely agree with that. You know, from a comedian, from that person, definitely I agree with that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Because just like how we always talk about the individual that, you know, the Will or T.I. situation, you know, we don't also think about, like we were talking about with Chris Rock. Like, we don't know, we know they had rehearsal, you know what I'm saying? Or why couldn't you, you know, set off like, okay, no disrespect, this is da-da-da, and went into it.
And
but
what you were saying was, you said that he did a set. So that means y'all probably backstage together.
Right.
And you knew you had these jokes. And you probably didn't even tell them, like, yo, man, I'm about to... Right. Because it could have been a...
Right.
Hey, is there any way you could clean it up for me? Like...
Right. Well, like, from, like, I was telling you when he first started doing it, like, that nigga just be pulling up sometimes and trying to get in and...
Yeah. So he might not have even... Cause,
well, no, I'm not saying that I know that.
Right. But it's always those situations that
and it could have been one of those right there, like that. But that's why I'm saying, that's why I said the other thing where it's like, you know, there's ways to deliver. Like, I call niggas bitch ass niggas and shit all the time, right? But I do it in a way to where we can all laugh, right?
Right.
I never do it like in a way to where that's understood after the fact, because then it's too late.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't call Dubz a bitch ass nigga and then try to explain why this was a joke.
Right.
I would make a joke that let him know that I'm about to go to the bitch ass nigga route, i.e. earlier with the R&B, right? Man, you always pulling up listening to some such and such and such and such. You get me? Now I can go into you like that soft ass nigga shit, like.
But like you said earlier,
I'm not calling you a soft ass nigga and then try to explain, wait, this was based on what you listen to when you pull up in the car, like, nah, nigga, fuck that.
But like with the T.I. situation, like saying with the Will, you know, she could even start off with that same thing and he didn't hear any of that, you know.
Well, no, she even said on the video, she was like, I was about to get into that.
Okay.
And it was like, and then what's I'm saying? That's why he was like, have y'all heard?
Right.
Have y'all looked up such and such person that admitted guilt? In this scenario, said that she had such and such. It was like, oh, I was about to get into that.
Right.
I'm about to get your ass beat, like, cause you already got into all of this. You had like, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't like he just like as soon as she said his name and something, he just got up.
Right.
Pretty sure she was going into a set that had like a lot of detail. Like
she was the host, really. She wasn't.
Right, but I'm just saying she had you know how they do when they host. So she probably had a few jokes that, you know what I mean? That was like, oh, this girl said such and such, and then this girl just like, hey, wait a minute, you ain't gonna never bring up the fact that like, you know this shit a lie? Like, cause you gotta remember also, especially when it comes to the media, what people hear is what they believe.
And at the
Fuck
same
what's
time,
real.
At the same time, hey, you know, if you know T.I. in the building, hey, you never know what might happen just because of that exposure. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. Like
some people could think like that too and be like, you know what, I'm gonna
go
this
out.
She
shit.
definitely got it twice.
You know what I'm saying?
what
So
you mean?
She got the exposure with T.I. doing
Yeah,
the shit
yeah,
on the
yeah,
stage,
then
and then she got it when he did the
right.
video
So
with
then
her
now that's
again after
people
that.
watching, people looking. You know what I'm saying? And not saying like, you know, everybody, you know, it could have been a different motive. You know what I'm saying? Or right. You know, it's just like, okay, well, I'm gonna take a chance on this. You know what I'm saying? Or he could have known. Not saying, you know, I'm just saying there's possibilities at the situation, but she could have just been like, you know what, I'm gonna take a shot, and guess what?
I mean, and you know, that's not no knock on her. I wish her the
not
best.
at all.
You
Not
know
at
what
all.
I'm saying?
I'm just thinking of different ways that could have been, you know, trying to be put out there.
Because they was talking about the T.I. Netflix special and shit like that. So, I mean, he already got a relationship with him anyway, where he did the rap shit with Cardi B and fucking Chance.
Right.
So,
and you know, of course, he got a pseudo acting career as well. You know, in multiple roles. You know, he's had some, you know, pretty significant roles in some movies, shows, and stuff like that. So it's not like he's new to this, you know.
Right.
But like I said, when it come down to it, that's just one of them things where, like, when the Damien shit happened, right, where he got his dick and balls grabbed, right? Every comedian in the world had 1,000 jokes about it. Do you think those jokes would have went over the same way if he was sitting front row? You calling him a bitch ass nigga, so forth and so on. You feel like you would have, you know what I mean? Like that would have yielded the same result. Like he would have just sat there and been like, "Ha, I don't think that's funny."
Well, somebody did grab his dick and he didn't do anything then.
Oh no, I ain't saying that he would.
Like, cause it's kind of just off of just what we know.
You a
I think to myself like,
that nigga say, "Hey, you a bitch, cuz you still a bitch." Like, hey, well,
I don't know
how you gonna get mad at me for making a joke about you getting your dick grabbed and not like I
I'm
got
just
you.
wondering,
Bro.
like, cause of what the story is.
I got you, bro.
Like, it's different people take different things. So that's all I'm saying. Of like, he may not do that because it's like, you know
exactly
what, I'm gonna fucking wait until backstage and then we're gonna address it then. You know,
no, he probably
like,
would. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that's the difference between. I wasn't comparing a scenario. I'm just saying. Like,
yeah.
As a comedian, I don't feel like you would feel the same conviction with a nigga not being there in a scenario like that. Because again, like I said, that's not you knocking on a nigga coat or something like that. Like, oh damn, bro, you got a high ass finger wave in this motherfucker. Like, you know, everybody expect that. But like I said, even with that, niggas know like I gotta be ready to like go after this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this, because this shit might not go over well.
Right.
When you talk about like that shit, like I said, that's criminal, bro. That ain't. Like I feel like, you know, jokes about potential criminal indictments ain't gonna never go over the well with a nigga, because that's like reputation. Like that's one of the things you can't come back from. Imagine, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, y'all make this narrative stick that I'm really a sexual assault person.
Chappelle, R. Kelly,
right? And you see how he reacted to that.
And
like,
what Chappelle said, fucking R. Kelly was like, nah, like, but he didn't give no fucks. Still kept, you know, doing his thing.
Well,
so.
I mean, who's scared of R. Kelly? Right.
Well, I'm just saying, you know, just
You know
a celebrity on celebrity
like,
type situation like
but,
that.
All right, let's flip that. Let's say
remix, nigga.
Right, but let's say Suge Knight ain't. Let's say Suge Knight didn't like them jokes.
Yeah, right.
It's time to revamp.
Right. I agree, because there was
It's time
already
to get some new material.
There was a lot of already known.
It's time for us to
Things
go back
in
to the drawing
industry
board.
that you find out later through all
Right.
the documentaries. You're like, what? Like,
Right.
oh, this happened.
Right.
Oh
That's
shit.
what I'm saying. That's what
This
I'm
was
saying.
real,
It depends on the
real.
person. So again, it's T.I.
The Vanilla Ice shit, I was like, bro, like,
Right.
I didn't even know.
Vanilla Ice?
Yeah, he hung him off a balcony for real and shit.
Oh, right.
Contact and
Yeah,
shit.
that interview. Yeah,
Right.
I saw it. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. So but I'm saying that's what I'm saying. It's due to the person. I think that, you know,
Right.
like same way you just saying about Damien. But
Right.
like I said, yeah, that shit. Yeah, but if them jokes about Suge Knight and he displeased with them, oh, we about to change the conversation.
Perfect example. I told you the Death Row documentary.
Yeah.
That it was like firsthand, you know. anyway, the point of the story is at the beginning. It says like a lot of people didn't want to talk about anything until they found out he was locked up. Once he was locked up, that's when everybody was willing to talk and tell their stories about all this shit. That it was just like, oh shit, like that makes a lot of sense of why this was carried like this and how this went like this way, and it's like, oh,
because he could get at them.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it depends on the person. But again, T.I. is a trap rapper that was purportedly verified for being exactly what he rap about in the area in which he come from in his little section to where he is now. Multiple time felon. Felony was for having as many guns as a small armory type of shit. Like, what do you expect?
Right.
Behavior wise.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's about the people. Right? Now, Will Smith, I can understand the shock because it's Will Smith, right? It's Will Smith,
the projection of what he's shown to everybody. It's like, he don't seem like that.
Right.
But then when you think about it, when the reporter, he already smacked him up, the reporter already for trying to kiss him.
That's why I had to remind people. But T.I. is, oh, you beefing with me.
Right.
I'm pulling up to your hood, Clover G shit.
Right.
Remember? Like,
right.
With the leprechaun chain and Lucky Charm boots.
That's what I'm saying. Like when is T.I. reacted any other way other than this? Name one time a nigga was like talking about T.I. and T.I.'s response was, "I'm gonna be the bigger person."
You saw the video when
Never
they let him into the community, right?
Right. And
that was just.
And what did he do?
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's a perfect example. Like,
right. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
There's not one time.
So then everything would be based off the comedian,
right,
of how to deliver their jokes upon who is there.
And that's what I said.
And due to situations that are going on. Like if
right.
if the storyline is this but it's kind of funny and it's not like a serious threat, then go ahead, go on with your jokes. Depending on the individual and what the accusation. Thank you. That's another one. That fucking comes up. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I need to scribble this one out and, or you could even, scribble it out and say, well, I had a T.I. joke here, but due to the situations of him being here and I, no disrespect, I'm just not going to do that, but I'm going to segue into this, blah, 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 blah,
right. Right. Or, like I said, you could
there's multiple things that you could do.
The improviser you could have did, like I said, you could have, I don't believe this shit, but, be said. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever it is, but, I said, that's on you. So, like I said, the X justified the Y. Like, the reaction he had, I think, was pretty adult compared to what some people might have reacted as. Like, all he did came up there and tried to educate people on the scenario. Mm-hmm. He came up there and, and he spoke. You know what I mean? Hey, this isn't right.
You know what I'm saying?
This isn't a cool joke, and this is why. Because you're feeding into the narrative and you're pushing bullshit that everyone can go see is false. Like, you're literally speaking on something that I could pull up on Google to be a outright lie as if it's fact. And not only is that, it's something that could jeopardize my freedom.
And the sad thing is, most people won't.
Right.
If it was a dude, he would have dropped that nigga.
Right. You see what I'm saying? It's only because it was a girl that it happened like that. Because that's what I'm saying. Like, but in that scenario, like you're saying, like, bro, this, and I mean, like I said, no, like, compared to the Will shit, this is something, hey, man, I don't even want to hear what you got to say as to what you think is wrong with it. Like, the Will shit, all right, you feel like, okay, he was laughing, this, that, third, you feel like it wasn't that disrespectful, all right, bro. Who the fuck wants to be called a sex offender?
Right.
Who the fuck is okay with being called a sex offender?
Right.
Name one person. One. Just one.
Fucked up.
That's not a sex offender.
Yeah.
Name a nigga that be like, I don't care if y'all call me a sex offender.
Come on now.
Niggas don't speak on a lot.
Like,
Jay-Z ain't got no interviews. Let some rumor come out that he a sex offender. He on the Breakfast Club. For sure. Nobody want that on their jacket. They want, like, nah.
Right.
That's the same thing in the hood, nigga. We call niggas snitches, and that's why niggas get killed. Niggas say, oh, you a snitch. Nigga ain't no snitch. All right, bro, you gotta die, bro. That's the only way to resolve this. You trying to fuck up my reputation. You trying to fuck up my livelihood. Like, you a woman on here propagating that I'm associated in some way with true sexual offender shit when you could easily, if you could get this research and you could have done this to get this information you have for this joke, there's no way you gonna tell me that you did not see the article where this was not, like, she's like, nah, I ain't never heard of it. It's like, it's on TMZ. Like, not only is it, and you know, if it's on TMZ, it's on a plethora of other platforms. So it's like, the fuck, bro? Like, you don't like me? Like, what is it? Like, this is a lie. Like, this is a lie. Like, this is, they said it was a lie. The girl that said that she said she was lying. Like, what are we doing right now?
Yeah.
You just gonna say fuck all that to get your jokes off? Like, you
took that chance and fucking
right. You know what I mean? But I'm saying, like, you just gonna say fuck all that and get your jokes off for real? Like, you dead ass right now?
Yep.
Is you dead ass? Look at, is you dead ass?
It's like
You didn't hear. All right, well, you could go look at this. Look up Felicia, whatever the fuck girl name was, admits to guilt on.
I mean, it's a reason why niggas ain't talking about that shit no more.
Yes, and the reason is because it's already been confirmed to be a false narrative allegation. Like, no one is pursuing him for criminal charges. No one is indicting him for anything. Hence, he's able to walk up on your fucking comedy stage and talk about it freely.
And travel state to state doing it.
Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's little, you know what I mean? It's little, like, they put this, like, come on, bro. Like, is y'all being for real, bro? Like, I'm not. Y'all for real? I got to really come up here and say that. Because, like I said, if you don't, it's a stage of people leaving.
They're going to believe it because they're not going to look it up.
They're not.
They're just going to look at you like,
They looking at this like, so next time I'm in the building, now they giving me a hard time. Because you done called me a sex offender.
Yep.
That shit that went viral.
I was about to say, that would be the thing that would hit. So, look.
T.I. is in the building while a comedian calls him sex offender. Brought to you by the Shade Room.
Right. You know it's going to be by the same room at TSF. For real. You know that. You know that. That's what I'm saying. Like, we talk about what? What we talking about here?
People be just doing shit. Just doing whatever when it comes to just outlandish shit sometimes.
But like I said,
I mean, that's just wild to me.
We talking about criminal shit. Like, that's what, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, man, bro, we talking about, like, again, not only that, it's the worst type of criminal shit. It's like, man, like.
Yeah, that's the shit you go to jail and niggas like, are you in here for that?
Oh, yeah.
Like, we about to fuck you up.
It's not going to be peaceful.
Nigga be to kill all his neighbors and, like, you are a disgusting person.
Yeah.
It's gonna kill everybody that stayed on his neighborhood block and look at you with disgust, straight gall. You did what? You in here for what? Oh yeah, I'm stabbing this nigga. This nigga gonna die, like, for sure. Like, bro, what are we doing right now? What are we doing? And like I said, you know it's not true. You know it's not true. You know when you wrote the jokes and got them off that you already, because there's no way you're going to tell me you got all this research on this shit.
Right.
But you didn't see the article where they said that this shit was not true.
Right.
People get accused of shit all the time. As celebrities.
Yeah.
But oftentimes these things come out to be not true.
Yep.
Imagine somebody making a joke about Drake, illegitimate son, not the one that he actually has. Talk about the one when the girl requested Drake to take a DNA test for a chick that he had never ever slept with ever, and was never even in her vicinity, proximity, or anything. She didn't have to prove any of that because per the state requirements, if you assert somebody is the child's father, they are required to take a DNA test to prove otherwise in regards to child support and so forth and so on. Of course, she's throwing a random shot in the dark, hoping that some on this test come back and say, yeah, he could be the father.
That's just wild.
Right.
Like,
But he got to deal with it. So imagine you coming out after that and be like, Drake got a baby. What? And then you just run. That's your set. So you going from place to place, running around, telling people I got a baby. When if you read the story to know how you got this joke off, you know that it was for a chick I had never been in proximity with before you wrote the jokes.
So that's when I go back around and I think, like, what kind of rules are set within comedians about certain jokes that, you know, comes off? Not saying, like, there is. I'm just wondering if it's possible. Like there's certain things, like, or is it just per comedian that has their own little, like, I ain't going to talk about politics and religion.
Oh, no,
you know what I'm saying?
no,
Like, or I'm not going to talk about sports because that gets people riled up. You know what I'm saying?
Alonzo Bolden, he's good with that. He tells you all the time, like, I'm not going to talk about certain things. Like, it's a part of his city.
Okay.
Like, I don't do.
So per individual that's taking that risk to say these things.
Right.
Then.
And
so that's
why,
not there. Like, it goes back to the X and the Y. Right. Okay.
Because the average, like, it's a lot of comedians that don't touch on a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Because of the reactions that you get per person. Mm-hmm. So they don't talk about politics because that's going to make you look at them differently.
Yeah, turn all your fans against you. Right.
Or whatever. They don't talk about healthcare or whatever the fuck.
Right.
You know? But though there are comedians that do. That's why I said Richard Pryor. They do that.
Yeah.
Bernie Mac didn't do that. You know? A lot of these people didn't do that. And come to find out, you know, Bernie Mac and one of the kings of comedy, they didn't like each other. Never made no jokes about it. You never knew this. You never talked about it.
Right.
You never knew this. You never knew this until they did like the you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And this is after the fact of him being like dead and shit. Like it's not even like, oh well.
Was it Steve Harvey?
I think it was Steve Harvey, if I'm not mistaken. They didn't care for each other, you know. But you know, you never heard of one bad mustache joke. None of that. Like they don't, you know, because there's a thing called professionalism.
Right.
And when it comes to be the comedian, you know,
he probably said that shit backstage, like roasting that nigga.
Right. You know what I mean? When it comes to like, you know, Cat Williams, somebody like that, you know, he does talk about politics. He talks about a lot of things. What he doesn't talk about is people's specific scenarios, right? Yeah. Him and Kevin Hart do not like each other.
Yeah.
He never made one joke about none of Kevin Hart's misfortunes. Not one.
Right. Yep.
Because you see what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's a certain thing of couth, right? It's a certain thing of like, because everybody has a downfall.
Yep.
So you get a joking about two people, you know what I mean? And it's like, you know, then they put a magnifying glass on your shit first off. 100%. But like I said, in the T.I. situation, that's comedian to comedian.
The shit, Cat Williams was probably already going through enough of the shit that his name was already
right.
So.
You know what I'm saying? But that's comedian to comedian still. So again, they may not hold that same esteem for non-comedians because that's like, you know what I mean? It's like the Blue Lives Matter shit. You know, it's like this is our sex, so we don't do certain shit. But you know, that doesn't mean outside of that what we do. Like, we'll mistreat the fuck out of black nigga that's not a cop. Like, we're not gonna, you know what I mean, or whatever the fuck. Like, but you know, when it comes to that, like I said, when it comes to that type of shit, man, it just ain't a good look, bro. It's just not. And it's like I said, it's not even. It's man, you joking about being a sex offender, but like the only way I feel like you could joke about some shit like that is if like I actually got I mean I've been consistent. Like even when you know the Bill Cosby jokes and shit, and the R. Kelly's like, man, this shit is like y'all gotta watch that shit, bro. Like y'all just letting niggas get called sex offenders and shit like that without like actual convictions or none of that. Like Like, but you see what I'm saying? Like, to the point where it's like, okay, y'all are going and now confirming this person as a sexual offender. And it's like, bro, that's something they could say about anybody. And if enough people say it, it stick. Now, I'm not defending, of course, R. Kelly, you know, or any of that at all. I'm just saying, you know, that's one of them things where it's like, nah, I don't want that on my jacket. I don't want to be called no snitch. Like, I don't want to be called certain things just because enough people say it and it become true.
Right.
And that's really, 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 really bad for all parts of business. And when I say business, I mean life. I don't mean actual numerical dollar value, transactions and things. I mean for life. Like, because even when you talk about, okay, it might not be true or whatever, but enough people hear it. I'm taking my kids to school. All the parents side-eyeing me.
And now my child can't go to the school.
You see what I'm saying? Now my child can't go
right.
to this school because of the jokes that you making. That's a
outlandish thing.
That's a serious infraction potentially. Can't have that. Like, come on, man.
I feel you.
That's a serious infraction. Like, where do we go from here?
Yeah, because I remember hearing that back in high school and being like, what?
Right.
Like, really?
Right.
Oh.
Right.
Okay. That's
a very serious infraction.
You know?
Now we gotta, man, come on, man. You can't, because you can't take that, but like, even if it was like, it's like, but you got accused of it. Like, right? Because most people don't get accused of shit like that. So the fact that you even got accused gonna make some people speculative of you.
Yeah, if you're on that list.
Why did you get accused?
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's so severe for people like to even be able to like. That's why I be saying shit like, you know, where you have all those false accusations of rape and shit.
Yeah.
Because once a nigga get called a rapist, even if you prove it's not true, you just become the nigga that proved that you were not a rapist, but your association is still with raping.
Right.
You're like, you know,
Fuck that.
Jared Dudley, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know, you may know him from a previous accusation of false rape. I mean, a false rape accusation or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? How they reported, like, it's like, but my name is still synonymous with rape. Even though you putting a false adjective in front of it, it's the noun I got a problem with. Like, or the verb in this situation, you know what I mean? Like, wait.
Like that Chris Brown shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, you still hitting me up. Like,
Right. But the sheer fact that I can recall the time when Chris Brown was associated with rape, it's a pretty big deal. Even though we've all seen that it's not true.
Right.
And it's not, like, nothing to do with nothing. It's a girl that's looking for attention and forcing it any way she can, even if that means negative attention, to the point where she'll accuse this man of rape because it'll put her back on his radar of notice, just because she's infatuated with him so much that she doesn't care what the attention is that she gets from him, as long as she's getting attention. She literally got messages on messages on messages on messages begging this nigga to fuck her again. Begging this nigga to you know, do whatever.
That's
you know?
crazy. That's crazy.
And she's infatuated. You know? A fatal infatuation, if you would. You know?
Like, bro, you knew this was a one-time thing.
Right, you feel me? But you want it to be so much more than that. Like I said, that you'll go to any lengths that you can just to make it real. Or make me be aware of you. Like, I ignored all your messages, so you're like, okay, he raped me. Okay, now you gotta talk to me because you gotta get them like, hey man, tell him you lied. And like, I'm just looking at the fact that you texted me.
No, thank you.
Right.
No, thank you.
Oh no, that celebrity is a motherfucker, boy.
No, thank you.
no matter the scenario, no matter the artist that you can think of, no matter the, and they don't gotta be like I said, celebrity wise. You just sit there and you think about people. Nobody wants to, have certain shit put on their jacket, and the easiest way that reputations get built is word of mouth. So, as much as shit be funny, that's something comedians got to keep in mind. Like, I feel like, it's just like no different game than like everything else, the way shit been going, where the certain art of it is kind of being lost. Because the OGs ain't the OGs no more, and they dying, or niggas just ain't respect. You know what I mean? So where it becomes a situation where it's like, niggas don't really behave as like, okay, I think something funny, so I'm gonna go see it. I think something funny, so I'm gonna go do it. I think something, you know what I mean? Even like when I'm saying that, when you think about all the skits and shit niggas been doing, where it's like, bro, you gonna get killed.
Right.
Like, we used to do skits and shit, but we ain't never do no shit like this. This shit gonna get you murked, nigga. Like, y'all like pulling niggas' pants up and, walking up or playing like you a police. Bro, that shit is not. But like I said, niggas going the extra mile for the shock factor to the point that's the wild value, where it's like, okay, so you trying to get that shock value comedy off, but it's like you literally tarnishing a nigga reputation. And like I said, I'm not defending T.I. because I don't know if he gonna be charged with nothing. I don't know nothing about, this, that, and the third. I just know what I've seen. And what I've seen is that them chicks that said this, that, and the third, first off, they never alleged of him of having like no type of rape or sexual assault stuff, so much as they said that, he had inappropriate behavior, or they use words like coercion, which I don't really respect as an adult, because you're an adult. Now, if you talk about a kid, okay, if I hand you some crack right now, I tell you smoke that. You say, nah, and I say, man, smoke that crack, man. Why you being a bitch? And then you smoke some crack. That's my fault?
Yeah.
Because I gave you the crack?
You're just fucking a bad influence in general.
Right, I'm a bad influence. But where do you take accountability in that scenario?
What do you mean?
Nigga, you smoke crack.
You gotta put that shit to your lips. Look.
You gotta light this shit up. You smoke crack, nigga. I didn't force you. I didn't put no gun to your head. I didn't extort you. I didn't do none of that. You saying that me constantly asking you to smoke this crack is what made you smoke crack? Okay.
Choices.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because if that's the case, I can say fucking a nigga ain't gay, bro. Fucking a nigga ain't gay, bro. Fucking a nigga ain't gay, bro. Bro, you should let me fuck you.
Okay. I was like,
you should let me fuck you. You should let me fuck you. Then you let me fuck you. See how unrealistic that sounds?
Pause.
No, I had to go to the extreme because in the crack scenario, he wasn't getting it. So now, we'll put one in I know he ain't gonna like.
That's two because of earlier.
Did you catch
That's two from earlier.
Put one in. I know he ain't.
That's three.
I'm just making sure you caught that one too. If you gonna count for me, then count right, sir. You know what I mean?
Shot.
Yeah. But yeah, in that scenario, I'm pretty sure nothing I would say is gonna make that happen. Right? So how you gonna double back? Oh, well, they kept offering me X pills. Do you like ecstasy? No? Then why did you take it? They kept offering. And why did you take it? Peer pressure. Again, peer pressure. I respect it. Peer pressure. Can I peer pressure you? Right. I don't want to go down that road again. Right. I'm not saying, that people's opinions don't impact people's opinions.
Right.
But
Jinx.
Did I get it?
That's 4.
No, that's 4.
Yeah.
I only got one, bitch. What you mean 4?
We're talking
The
about
Paul shots.
Right.
No, nigga, I'm not doing no Paul shots, nigga. When the fuck y'all make that up?
Like maybe like 10 episodes ago.
When did I sign off on that? No, I don't recall my stamp being on that bitch at all, nigga.
I think somebody took a Paul shot.
Right.
Nah, I don't know who
I
it
had
was.
to. Right, I had to.
I don't know who it was, but that was a foolish decision. Sound like peer pressure to me.
No, it was an agreement on the table.
I don't.
The black table.
I need you to show me the stamp of approval of that motherfucker. I don't remember that.
That's 4 though.
Listen. Nah, I nullify that. I'm filibustering the shit out of that decision. Now the Jinx one. All right, let's go. You know, I go ahead and pull that thing up.
Yeah. You know, we do got the first black female Supreme Court Justice.
Jinx.
That was
Suspect. Well, but double back around on another Jinx to see on that one.
What you mean? It's to the top.
No. We were talking about this, but yeah, fucking.
I think I said Justice a little bit slower than him, so it wasn't.
I'm not arguing the situation because I know where that might go if you have to playback. Guess what?
Instant
72.
replay.
Guess what you got?
Oh well, no, I just did mine. What you talking about? I didn't do nothing.
Oh no, you didn't.
Oh, you talking about for him?
Oh no, I tried to call him on a Jinx.
Oh, okay, all right.
And he was just a little off, but I wasn't trying to rebut or trying to go against his.
What y'all think of that new Supreme Court justice decision?
I'm not familiar.
Is we happy
with
just
too
because she a
much.
black woman?
I think that a lot of people are given hope by it and the impression of the ability of hard work and stuff like that, just like how President Obama did, you know, amongst the masses.
Marshall.
Right, you know, of people that, you know, that
What did
helps
Kamala
them.
Harris do for y'all?
Nothing. I already know her track record, so it's not really like a...
Yeah.
Well, this black woman here is married to a white man.
I'm just
To each his
saying
own.
of how people look at it. You know what I'm saying? That's not my opinion, you know.
I'm not giving y'all no
you know.
opinions yet. I'm just gauging y'all and seeing what.
No, I dig it. I dig
you
it.
know,
I dig it 100%.
She married to a white man. How y'all feel?
No judgment.
Yeah, nothing I
Nothing
can
to
do
it?
about that.
Like, do you feel like that makes her less of a black woman?
No.
No, she's still a black woman.
I mean, in skin color, of course. I'm saying like in terms of how they deem.
Well, I don't know her personally.
how we
you know.
dignify black, right?
I would assume so.
Right. Do we
would
think like
assume
she's in tune with the culture?
I'm not aware. I'm not even. I
I'm
don't
saying-
know her
I'm not-
even like
I'm
that.
not-
You know what I'm saying? I heard
I'm
about
not-
it.
I'm
I
not
was like,
questioning.
oh, wow.
I'm not questioning her
So-
rep. I'm saying, do we feel like she's in tune with the culture?
Oh, I can't speak on that. I have
I'm
no idea.
saying, do we think that she's in tune with the culture? Is that what the big hype is? That we think that she's in tune with the culture?
I have no idea.
Or like I'm just trying to figure out if the only criteria for celebration is the fact that her skin is black.
And I would say in popular vote, yeah. I would say that's what I think a lot of people look at it as.
I don't respect it. Now I'm making a decision. I don't respect it. If that's all it is,
Yeah.
then nah.
I see it as an educated black woman getting the opportunity to get...
I mean,
Right.
I
Throughout
ain't
the masses,
saying none of
people
that's
look
not
at
true.
all that a lot differently.
I'm saying if we just celebrating the fact that she a black woman, that's why I brought up Kamala Harris.
Mm-hmm. And people were
'Cause once
celebrating
again,
that
and
too.
it was.
And,
And then-
doing
then
the
you
same
go back
thing.
and you do
know?
the research
right,
on it.
Right.
And it's like, wait,
right.
she did shit white people never did.
Right. And they still, they had her, didn't they have her present?
It's white people that was
or
advocating
re-up the
against the
vote,
shit she was
Or
doing.
the votes, the votes of what the overall ending was, the decision?
What?
Kamala Harris, that's what I read in the article.
What you mean?
She had read out the votes or something like that, and she was, they're trying to tie the two together, you know what I'm saying? With Kamala Harris being
of course.
the,
I mean, but I think that's all propaganda. That's
Right. But
That's for the visual aesthetic of
correct.
of
But that's what
of community amongst the black nations and the other ethnicities.
Right,
America.
but that you were talking about just the look and the appearance. That's what I was saying with that. How they are tying two and together. You know what I'm saying? Of what it looks like. This is what it is. You know
What it feels like to me, because I mean, again, I've only looked up a little bit of her.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like she's the Chris Rock of judges. What do I mean by that? I mean, I'm pretty sure you've seen the video by now, right? You didn't see the video?
No,
probably.
I'm not.
You know what video I'm talking about. Which video I'm talking about, Dubz? Educate him.
I mean, shit, all the videos I've seen of her. Like,
No, I'm saying educate him on the Chris Rock video.
it's a new one?
You know the one with the 3 comedians? It was 3 other comedians and Chris Rock.
Oh, the one with Seinfeld
Uh-huh.
and fucking.
Oh, yeah, you know the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the video. What was happening on that video?
Where the dude was saying nigga and
Repeatedly?
yeah,
What was Chris Rock saying?
nothing.
He was joking. He was like, nigga. He was like, well, I don't think the word really means anything. And then Seinfeld was like, I don't use that word, bro. And I don't think it's funny that you using that word, bro. Like, I never found the humor in that word, bro. Like,
Yeah, Seinfeld wasn't having that shit.
like, you know how nigga be like, you know how nigga be smiling, but they be like saying what they mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like, I'm not going to ruin this set we got going.
Right.
But I'm not really fucking with what y'all trying to promote right now. You included Chris Rock. Like, I'm not fucking with this, bro. Like, I realize you a black dude, but I don't really just feel like.
Yeah, not if it's a fuck my bag up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't really just feel like, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to just be like. It was like, but I don't even feel like it was a bag at that point. Because, you know, Seinfeld quietly is one of the richest TV entertainers ever. Like, you know, he worked.
But one of the niggas that was on his show already had got in trouble for letting it off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, he had popped out
the dude with the wild hair, Kramer.
Yeah,
Right.
He
was like, nigga.
Right. And then the black people about to beat his ass about that out the audience. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. So he's sitting next to Chris Rock, who was like egging this guy Bill Burr on. I believe it was Bill Burr. No, I don't think it was Bill Burr. It could have been Bill Burr. No, it wasn't Bill Burr, I don't think. I'm trying to think of this guy's name. And then
Who was
You
it?
got the
Chris
other guy.
Rock, Seinfeld, Louis C.K.
Louis C.K., that's what it was. It was Louis
like some time
C.K.
ago?
It wasn't that long ago, but yeah, it was some time ago. We're
Wow.
probably talking about like the earlier 2000s. It's a piece that, you know.
The
I
video
actually
come up every now and then online.
I seen it. I've seen it several times. I think I seen it, you know, when they did it. And I was just like, wow. Like, because, you know, it was him and then it was the guy that plays the British version of The Office. He plays Steve Carell's character, but in the British version of The Office. Can't remember his name for shit. But, you know.
Yeah, I can see that nigga face.
Yeah.
But
I can't remember his name for shit. But, yeah, it was him, Louis C.K., and they was like, you know, and he was saying, I say nigga, you know, and this, that, and the third, and then he's like, you know, and then Chris Rock was like, he's basically black, like, you know, and this, that, and the third, and then Seinfeld was like,
that nigga was sitting there looking like Mike
Right,
Myers when
right,
Kanye
right,
said
like-
George Bush don't like black people.
it was like, this ain't funny, bro.
Cut to Chris Tucker.
Right.
That nigga like, what the fuck?
Like, nah,
Oh,
he's
hey.
He's like, you know, we just say, you know, we just joke. He's like, nah, I don't really find it funny. I never found the humor in it. Like, I still don't, like, I ain't never said that word. And not only, like, I could kind of believe that out of Seinfeld just because of his personality. He just never, like, you never heard nothing. Like, Seinfeld been in this business, what, 40, 50 years? He got no smut on his rep at all. Louis C.K. been accused of some things. You know what I mean? Unscrupulous character. You know what I mean? But Seinfeld got no smut on his rep. You know, he ain't
That's
never,
wild.
You know what I mean? He real. He played. You know, and I ain't saying it like it's not possible, but if it is, you know, he played real close to the vest. You know, the person that he said nigga to was obviously him in the mirror, and he was like, "What's up, my nigga?" Because ain't nobody else been able to say, "Yeah, I heard Seinfeld say nigga." Like, they got no recordings. They got nobody that saying, like, yeah, no, he be talking like nah, they ain't got that.
We already seen him on camera.
Yeah.
That nigga move different.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Right.
That's wild.
Yeah, with the shits.
Right. And I mean, outside of that, what can you really ask a motherfucker? Because everybody talk about what they talk about in behind closed doors. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so, you know what I mean? You could think, and even if you didn't, you think whatever you think. But he never said it to nobody.
Right.
He never, you know what I mean? He's never been accused of.
Saying it in general.
No, well, not only that, he's never been accused of mistreating black staff. He's never been accused of not giving opportunities to certain people. He's never been, you see what I'm saying? Like, he got no smut on his rep. Like, you know, black people that worked on those Seinfeld shows or whatever stand-up he's done since then and stuff, nobody's ever accused him of trying to shortchange the black character or, you know.
Make him look stupid in the role or no shit like that.
None of that.
Right.
You know? That's what I mean. Like, the things that outside of you just saying it, kind of articulate how you feel about it.
Back up the actual walk with the walk.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you know?
Right.
You know, like, it's none of that, you know? So you got to go by what a motherfucker, at that point I can go by what you say because I don't got nothing else to go against it. I got nobody that said I got no videographer, I got no cameraman that said, yeah, man, Seinfeld was horrible to work with. He used to come in, he used to be talking so crazy to the black staff, like the white staff, the woman staff, none of that. He just come in, he do his job. Like, he got a multitude of shows. He's rode around with black people, white people, you know. You know, they all say he's a cool dude.
Right.
And there's people like that. That's why I never just jump on the bandwagon and just like hate all white people. Because there's some white people that's just white. They're just white. They're not, like, you know what I mean? Like, they just exist as themselves. You know what I mean? They never been, you know, and that's why you see it amongst the stars. Be like, you know, they tell us, man, yeah, man, that dude made sure I got a bag, bro. Fuck what you talking about. Like, that nigga went out on a limb, like, cut me a big check, like, and them niggas wasn't even trying to sign me, like, you know, like, like Dave Chappelle with Netflix, right? He was like, you know, I told this dude I didn't like that what they was doing, and they took it down. You can't ask for much more than that. Like, you really can't. Like, because he didn't have to do that. He could have kept it up contractually because you signed it. And, you know, that would have been that. Like, no business. It wouldn't even like, I don't even feel like it could be a negative business relationship at that point. Because it's like, hey, man, like, this show making a lot of bread. You want me to just take it off just because you don't like it? Like, we got kids to feed. People got families and shit. Like I run a company. Like, I don't run a, you know what I mean, a Dave Chappelle feelings charity. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got creative directors and IT design people and fucking graphic design people and server network protectors and security information technologists and finances and this, that, and the third. And how we make our bread is we show shows, people watch them, we get revenue from them watching them, and I pay these people. You're telling me to stop showing shows that make me the revenue that I pay these people with because you don't like the show. But he did it.
You seen what I did at Comedy Central, nigga.
He did it. You know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah,
I don't got nothing else to go by. Like, I don't really got nothing to say. Like, hey, man, the nigga ain't not a stand-up nigga. Like, niggas did some stand-up shit. Like, that would have been otherwise still stand-up if he did do that.
Right.
Let a rapper go to the label and be like, hey, man, take my shit off the streaming services. They gonna look at that nigga like he's stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But it's still some stand-up shit because it's, man, we got a contractual agreement. I'm running a business. I got A&Rs, talent development. I got distribution people. That's got to get paid. Your streaming is what's paying for these people that support this company. We were in an agreement. Because you don't like it now, doesn't mean I have the capacity to do that. Doesn't make me less of a stand-up person.
Right.
So that's why I say this is some stand-up shit. Because at that point, you're going beyond the length of business just to edify or dignify, rather, this person. And you don't got to do that. And to not be a shitty person. I mean, business is business. Can't even say it's bad business. Because you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm paying the people that...
Page 36 says.
Right, you know what I mean? I'm paying who I'm supposed to pay. I'm doing everything according to what I'm supposed to be doing.
Section 1, paragraph 3.
No one is accusing me of friending on no contracts. They're not accusing me of any type of violation whatsoever. You just don't like it. That's the reason why I got rid of this show. Because you don't like it. Nothing else. I'm not in violation of anything. I got rid of it just because you didn't like it. How you going? What you do with that? Nigga, not like nigga. That's the epitome of like, man, I'm riding with my niggas, right or wrong. Like, Dave Chappelle that came on this bitch and really made us some bread, bro. Off these shits, man. Fuck that shit. If he don't like that shit, we taking it down. But it's making, man, I don't want to hear that shit. Get in contact with Bob. Get that shit off the motherfucking platform.
We trying to get him for 5 more specials.
You feel me?
This one don't even matter. This shit was 13 minutes.
Right.
You feel me? Hey, bro, get that shit off the fucking platform. Hey, after the day, if I see that bitch, somebody getting fired.
Because it's really about them hours. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If it was one of them, 50-minute, an hour and 10-minute specials, that bitch probably would have stayed on there. But that 13 minutes.
I mean, I don't even think that, because I think, and I honestly think this, I think that they have established a good business worker relationship to where, you know how it is with business.
Yeah, that's probably true too.
Like,
but
where they
it probably would have been a little bit harder.
Well, no, I think they may probably have personal meetings, right?
They might have gave a little bit more pushback
over scallops and turducken or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, they probably have those type of business meetings where it's like, I could really go holler at this nigga, like, be like you know what I mean? They be like, some shit where it's like, all right, like, I know his kids know my kids, his wife know my wife. They like, type of shit. Like, it's different when Carmelo talked to LeBron versus, what's the nigga name that used to be the black coach of Mike Brown, right? Like, using my coach, I got a relationship with you, a business relationship with you, nothing negative. But I was on a banana boat with Carmelo, like, it hit a little different. You feel me? Like, that's what I'm saying. But then on top of that, like I said, go to talking about the revenue that he's generated and stuff like that. And it's like, sometimes, your star player, if they want something, sometimes you might not like it, but you're going to do what. So I'm not going to say it's not business motivated as well, but I'm saying just the fact that you did it, right? Because like he just said, NBA YoungBoy go to the record label all the time, and they tell him to go home. I don't know what you want from us, young boy. We're not doing that.
This shit is number 1 on YouTube, number 3 on Spotify.
Bro, we're not listening to anything you say. Like, go make another record. It's like, I'm very unhappy. We don't care.
Pretty much.
That's a you thing.
Pretty much.
I expect a new album on this disc.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't even care to, like,
pretty much
appease it. Like, we don't care at all. Like, whatever you thought it was is exactly what it is. But yeah, no. So that's where I was coming from with, the Chris Rock reference to the young lady. What's her name, by the way? Just to say it.
Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Good one, because I did not remember. Not just how.
Yep, that's it. Ketanji Brown Jackson. So she's been elected to federal judge of United States Court of Appeals for District of Columbia Circuit since 2021. So, she's been elected to Supreme Court judge, former vice chair of the United States Sentencing Commission.
The last sentence I just read just really, it took a wallop into me. I did not read it. You know how you be reading shit before you actually think about what you said? She is the former vice chair of the United States Sentencing Commission.
I hear you. Right.
No. My assumptions have been confirmed. I'm not. Nope. Fuck her. Fuck that bitch. Fuck everything she stands for. Fuck her feet. Fuck her calves. Fuck her ankles. Fuck her femurs. Fuck her kneecaps. Fuck her thighs. Fuck her pelvic. Fuck everything she stands for. Fuck all that. No. You niggas trying to pull the wool over my eyes. Y'all talking about black. This bitch was the chair of the Senate. She was the motherfucker that decided the situations that was, what? As to how niggas get sentenced? That's her? This is what we talking about? This is what we celebrating?
This is what
The business out here giving niggas jersey numbers?
This is what the popular mass.
This is what they
sees.
celebrating? The business out here
They
giving
do.
jersey. So first it was Kamala, who
Right.
did a number on California, and now we celebrating a bitch that literally giving niggas jersey numbers unjustifiably.
Yep.
And she was the vice chair, not the president, but right next to the chair on how these sentences were conformed and how they were committed.
That's interesting.
Right.
That's interesting.
And now she's a Supreme Court judge that determines
Yep.
precedent for things
Yep.
that you will further be judged for in court? Hell no, I don't want her in there. Ain't no fucking way, boy.
That's fucking
Man, I need to
crazy.
see her track record. I ain't gonna say, wait, let me
That's
take
wild.
that back. I need to see what she did with that shit, cause nah, bro. Man, nah, not her. Like, nah, bro. That ain't it, bro. Man, nah, bro. Y'all niggas be celebrating anything. Erica, man. I mean, I knew the bitch had a white husband. I wasn't going too far with that, though. Cause, you know, like he said, to each his own, you know.
That's
But
crazy.
you was the, like ain't
That's
no
wild.
way the current infrastructure
That
that
nigga
we
said
live.
celebrating like we was taking shots.
Right.
No, well, niggas do be.
Generally speaking, because like I said, the popular
No, bro,
mass,
like talk to a black chick about it.
popular mass, people are just like up in arms about it, and that's why I said earlier the popular
Talk to a black chick
is
about
just
it.
like but like I said, I don't know what this is all about, but I know when it comes to like people and working and motivation, people look up to things like that. You know what I'm saying? But once you look at the nitty gritty, it's like, well, damn, But it's what's popular. That's what moves people. You got to give people hope.
Man.
Doesn't mean it holds true, but that's how majority of people feed off of.
Yeah.
Keeps them going every day and shit like that. But I'm not, a lot of those politics things, I took a class and a lot of that shit is just like I don't get in with it. There's so much shit that goes on, and there's a lot of under the table shit with certain things, and it's But I know a lot of people that they know a lot, and it's just like, whoa, and the shit they sharing right now, I'm just like, oh shit, like, goddamn. But people fucking, they follow and they see what they see, and that's what it is sometimes. And different perspectives of how people, feed off of it too.
Yeah. And if she was like the vice person in the area that she was in, I know she was giving it out then. You know what I'm saying? You said Baltimore or DC?
The vice chair.
Wait, let me take it back. I'm just reading about her sentencing. She sounds like she might have some reasoning behind her shit. Let me take it back. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm never too big for that. You know, I mean, I'm just reading up on her some of her court rulings, and one of the ones was, that when they do the hearing with the Senate and they question like the behavior. They said at the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, you advocated, and again, I quote, for each and every criminal defendant in the D.C. Department of Correctional Custody should be released. That would be 1,500 criminals back on the street if you had your way. That's what they said. They said they was quoting her out of context. What she actually said was that she wrote it in an April 2020 case that health dangers of COVID-19 reasonably suggest that defendants in the D.C. correctional facility should be released from there. Ultimately, however, the judge ruled against releasing a prisoner who was requesting home detention after review of his individual health history and severity of offenses, concluding he was a danger to society. So, sounds like she.
Because when I was watching the shit where the other judges were asking her questions and shit, like they made it seem like she was like somebody like that wasn't like them, where she let too much shit slide. You know?
What? No.
So
That's no, but she's not like them. That's why I said I need to take it back, because she's. What it sounds like is that she's objective to the circumstances, and
of the popular
choice
of what
contrary
goes
to
on.
populace. I'm just reading some of her rulings or her suggestions on rulings, that's all you ask for in the judge, man. Like let's get this shit clear, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas out here, man. Like if you ask any street nigga, man. You know what I'm saying about this shit, man. Niggas know, man. Like, look, bro, I do some crazy shit, bro. I'm gonna take my lick. I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So niggas ain't like.
Yeah, if I get caught doing this, I know I'm gonna get this much time.
Yeah, niggas
good,
ain't fucked off
about
about that. You know what I'm saying? But what you want is a fair judge.
Right.
So you want somebody that literally just looks at the circumstances. So like the case where she denied it, she looked at a nigga criminal history, this, that, and the third, and said nah. But she also suggested, like, some of y'all don't need to be here just based on the health risk, the proximity, and y'all offenses. So it's not like she not trying to lock niggas up just to lock a nigga up. She also ain't letting a nigga go just because he a nigga. Like, it ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's both. Like, and that what you expect, that what you want. Now, of course, a nigga might want in a, you know what I'm saying, their wildest dream, a nigga that just like, oh, I'm a black judge. Oh, you know what I'm saying? You black? All right, man. Name probation. You know what I'm saying? And that would be nice, you know what I'm saying? But you can't expect it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if a judge didn't do that, like the white people that get that, you know what I'm saying? We know that's white privilege, but we also know that's a travesty of justice. It's what we complain about. So you can't really go back on the backside and then be a black person that's want somebody to do the same thing for you.
Yeah.
Because then every other evidence is going to be like, what the fuck? They don't never see nobody black. Like, you know what I'm saying? With you white now, since she gave you 10 years. Like, you feel me? So you want a judge that's just objective in a scenario that sentences people according to what they did, regardless of the skin color.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if that's what she going to be on, then I support it. You know what I'm saying? And that was just
That's a lot of shit.
That was just a few instances I read. You know what I mean? That could be all propaganda.
They was grilling her, bro. Like,
I don't.
all the judges.
You sent me the thing. I read a little bit because, like I said, the politics thing is just. I get so mixed up with some of that shit. I know it's important when it comes to certain things,
this is from NAACP.
Just nope.
LDPF.org. You know, Defend, Educate, Empower. They said her administrative law judge Jackson administrative law record demonstrates an inclination toward deference to administrative expertise that is tempered by close attention to whether agencies' decision makers have followed the proper procedures and adhered to congressional intent. So, like, they literally describing her as saying, hey, she don't go with the popular things she go by. She looking and saying, hey, was this by the book? Does this shit make sense? I can
That's why I said, wait, let me take it back as soon as I read some. You know what I mean? But if that's now, of course, I got to get to
Yeah, because somebody's job title don't really just define them.
Right. That's why I said, let me take it back. You know what I'm saying? But you know how it go, bro. You know how we react.
A lot of them know sometimes, things change once, not knocking any situation because, like I said, I don't follow this in any way.
And this is from the NAACP. Not saying that they the most, foremost expert in anything. Fuck. Sentencing and treatment of incarcerated people. Judge Jackson has approached sentencing and resentencing decisions holistically, recognizing that retribution is only one of several factors to consider in fashioning the appropriate sentencing. In this context, Judge Jackson's service of the United States Sentencing Commission is apparent. She has a thorough understanding of what criminal statutes and federal sentencing guidelines require and permit judges to do. Judge Jackson's non-judicial experience in writing also confirms a commitment to fairness and recognition of the humanity of people who come into the criminal legal system's orbit. And everything that I'm reading about her, she just sounds like she just judges objectively. And, niggas, it's fuck all them judges, fuck all that, fuck 12, you know what I'm saying? So still fuck her, you know what I'm saying? But, nah, I'm just trying to be clear, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's still fuck her, like, she 12, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's that. You feel me? But I don't know where y'all thought I was going with this, man. I just want to be a real nigga, man, and recant, because I ain't going to put no smut on a big rip that ain't worth it. She's still 12, fuck her. But in the grand scheme of things, I can admit that she sounds like a fair judge.
I hear you.
But fuck all them bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, don't judge me, bitch. Only God can judge me, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not fucking with that. But if, you know what I'm saying, if I had to have a judge, that sounds like the type of judge I would want that would, like, at least, like, not look at a robbery case where a nigga got a one-time robbery, they ain't had no gun, they robbed the nigga and then give him, like, 15 years for that. Like, bro, like, nobody died in the scenario, you know what I mean? I ain't harmed nobody. I snatched the old lady purse and I got 20 years, you know what I mean, behind that shit. Like, I mean, I know I did a crime, bro, but you saying, you see what I'm saying? Like, you know how those sentences be going, bro. So it just sound like she be like, all right, bro, you got like 3 years, 1 year served, 2 years probation, you know what I'm saying? First time offender, so forth and so on, versus a motherfucker that be like 15 years. Like, whoa, bro.
$200?
Bro. You feel me? Like, my nigga got 13 and a half. Nigga stole $432. Now, they Crips, you know what I'm saying? And there was a gun involved, but nobody was hurt. The lady never said anything was like, you know what I mean? They had the gun more so for robbery representation purposes. I'm robbing you. Here's something that's going to motivate you to give me what I'm asking you for. Versus me just walking up and saying, hey, I would like to rob you. If you could unhand all of your current currency to me, that would be nice. I demand it. Because, a lot of that stuff be like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I say fuck 12, because it be like the stupidest shit, like, right? Like, you get robbery, then they rob you, and it's like, oh, robbery, but then you get another charge for assault or something with a deadly weapon, right? Or robbery in possession of a deadly weapon. And it's like, you know another way to rob a nigga? I don't. I wish a nigga would run up on me with hands and fists talking about give it to me, bro. Man, we finna tussle something serious, bro. Like, if I could tell you ain't got it on you, I can see it. Like, I can see you ain't got it on you.
Nigga
What you saying, like, come up off of it.
Nigga out here in hoop shorts and a wife beater.
Bruh, like, you see what I'm saying? Give it to me, bruh. All right, I'm about to give it to you, bruh. For sure. How would you like it? 2-piece, 3-piece? What you want, a 4-piece with a biscuit? I don't know. Like, what you want?
Spicy honey.
Right, like, you know what I'm saying? Garlic a mile. You dig? Like, you feel me? Like, bro, what you want with it? I'm about to sprinkle this season in Miami. We finna get to it out here. They gonna call the police because we about to be tussling in these streets. Bro, you ain't run up on you ain't got no knife. You got, bro, you ran up on me straight up, bare hands, bare face and said, yo, give it to me. All right, bro. As you asked, sir.
Shit, is that questionable? Questionable.
I'm just giving Robin lingo.
Oh, okay.
Nigga, you know how nigga be like, nigga, you know what the fuck this is? Get naked. That's gay? No, that's what niggas say. You know what that mean too? That mean get the fuck up out them clothes, nigga.
Right. Okay.
That means I want them pants, I want them shoes, yeah, I want all that. You out there in your muscle shirt and boxers. That way I ain't gotta go through all this hassle and bustle and all this time you taking. Nigga, I'ma just take everything. I'll review it once I get home. We'll review the data once we reach an appropriate checkpoint in business terms.
Ding.
Upon further review, I should have shot you, sir. You only got 100. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I'm saying. But like yeah, like that's how they stack that shit. Cause it be like, bro, and I ain't saying like y'all know me, bro. I hate rapists and robbers, bro. Cause robbers don't never rob the people that need robbing, and rapists y'all just all need to die. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever the statute is, molester, fucking statutory, I don't care, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's pedophile, whatever you want to call it, bro. Like all y'all, yeah, all in the same bunch to me. You know what I'm saying? But robbers, I don't. You know what I'm saying? They ain't the same visceral reaction, but I don't like y'all neither because, like I say, y'all out here robbing grandmas, breaking hips. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out here robbing niggas that literally work 80 hours of overtime. You know what I'm saying? In a month, trying to get, you know, they new kids' bike. You know what I'm saying? You see them coming out of
the same neighborhood.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You see them coming out the Walmart and then you hit them for what they got, bro. Like, bro, that man works so goddamn hard, bro.
Right. You see them videos all the time.
I think working 40 extra hours of overtime every week, bro. Just to make, you know what I'm saying, make your family happy, bro. Then you go snatch a nigga shit up, bro, just cause a nigga.
They gonna fuck around and fight your ass back.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nigga, and you
That's
can't
a lot of them shit
and you can't do nothing but respect it, cause like that way I know what clicking in. Like, man,
Right.
like a nigga like, bro, the rich nigga, bro, they be coming up off that shit.
Yeah.
They be coming up off that shit.
All right, I'm just gonna go right back.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like a nigga
I'm
not
gonna go to
like,
another Walmart.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Rich nigga coming up off that shit, bro. Nigga don't give a fuck about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why
these
you
groceries
That's why you
turn
hear
into
about
the
all them
company's
rappers and shit.
groceries.
That's why you hear
That's
about
gonna
all
be a
them rappers
write-off.
and shit. Like Pablo One and so. Yeah, bro. Come up out this chain, bro. All right, bet. Here you go. I'm just gonna go get another chain flex on you. That chain wasn't even like, I'm just gonna go get a bigger chain. More diamonds. Big ass chain records. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? More diamonds, more gold, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? That's like, you know what I'm saying? Only nigga that's gonna really fight you back for some shit is a nigga that really had to put their blood, sweat, and tears into that shit. And I do mean blood and sweat and tears. Cause niggas be waking up every day about to kill themselves cause they hate what they don't. And they go and do it cause they gotta make a living. You know, a bitch ass nigga like you come around and try to take all that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like I didn't go trade my whole life for this shit.
Yeah.
Not no rich nigga that's doing financial tricks with my money that's making me more money while I'm on some fucking island in Turks and Caicos. I'm a nigga that works 17 hours a day in a fucking factory with a 30-minute break, two 15-minute breaks and a 30-minute lunch. Just so I can make some motherfucking Christmas gifts appear for these bad-ass kids. They run around yelling in my house all day. As soon as I get off, I go straight from 17 hours here to doing that. And I got to do that because if I don't, CPS going to come and I'm going to go to jail. Daddy, wherever he at, it's just me and them. Get off and make them food. Got to go to work again. Like, and that's the bitch you want to rob. Stick her up for a purse. Man, I catch one of you niggas, I bless one of you niggas, bro. No doubt. Take that for what you mean, whatever you feel it to be.
That's crazy.
I'll catch you niggas in the act, bro. I'm gonna light you niggas up like a Christmas tree. And I got it on me.
When
What
I be
up?
seeing them shits, I be like, what? Like, what could
Right.
possess somebody to do something like
You be
that?
seeing a little video
Like,
there saying that's
like,
like old lady
what
shit on the
the
walk, bro.
fuck?
Nigga be to
Like-
push that old lady over, just grab a
like,
purse, bro. I be to put
what?
one in your skull, bro.
like, what?
Off of GP, bro. I go sit down behind some shit like that if that's what it took.
Like, damn.
I'm pretty sure they gonna let me off on some Good Samaritan shit, but if I had to sit down, bro, I'd still sit down on some shit like that. Like, I don't mind. Like, I don't want to go to
Even
jail
then-
for no
Even
shit.
then, it wouldn't even be like no bad thing.
Yeah,
anyway,
you know what I'm
because
saying? Like,
everybody
yeah,
gonna know
bro,
what
that's
you
what it
in
took,
for,
bro. Like, I'm
what
not finna do that,
happened.
bro. Like, that's like, you know what I'm saying? I see some nigga grabbing in the van, bro. Bro, they could have been grabbing their daughter, bro. I fuck around and shoot you, bro. I don't know. Like, you get a snatching, they get the resisting, bro.
yeah.
I'm not asking no questions.
Right.
That's a you thing.
He came out the parking lot.
Right, you feel me? And he grabbed, he might have been grabbing his daughter, but she fighting him back. All right, bro. We gonna holler at you. Will I see you again in the next life? Me and Uncle Charles. That's just it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, like on some shit like that, you know, it be what it be. But like I said, I hate robbers, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the known thing. I hate robbers. I hate, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I dislike robbers. I hate rapists. Because sometimes a nigga got to do what they got to do. So I say I dislike robbers because in some scenarios,
Yeah.
you know, not them scenarios I just
Yeah,
described,
yeah,
but
yeah,
if a nigga
right.
going the right route, hey, bro, get your money up. Niggas out here fucking over niggas anyway. You catch Jeff Bezos slipping, hit him where it hurt, nigga. That's just that. And I don't advocate no violence. I'm just saying, you know, shit happens, you know. Niggas never know. But, yeah, bro, y'all out here, man, robbing these little old ladies and shit, man, robbing these women. They're going to work and shit because she's small and shit, man, and robbing these old men, robbing these men, period. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas out here going in 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, like I say, 17 hours a day. Like the people that was out there, the tornado we was talking about, the ones that couldn't leave the factory end up getting killed.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine I worked through a tornado and then I get out of work and a nigga rob me.
Oh, I got enough energy, though. I got enough energy to give it to you.
No, I'm just saying, like, imagine I work through
Yeah,
there,
yeah, that's what
and
I'm
then I
saying.
get off and a nigga like,
Yeah.
I'm at the ATM, give me a little weed money, and a nigga like, hey, bro, what it do? You know what it is.
Man, I'm just trying to get an eighth, man. What the fuck? Like,
Nah, nigga, I want to hear that shit. Like, bro, for real, bro. Type of shit make a nigga go kill himself. Now you behind on rent because you got robbed, your landlord don't want it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, type of shit make a nigga kill himself, bro.
downhill spiral.
For what, bro?
No, man.
What you gain from that for real? Nigga be up $130.
$37.
Right.
Right.
Sometimes less.
Just make some tip money tonight. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
So
25
it's 2020. If you get some cash, you luckier than the motherfucker.
Well, no, but see, that's what I was talking about. That's what made me so
2022, bro. If you get some cash,
Because I be
bro,
mad, because I be
you-
like, niggas be robbing niggas. Like, minimum wage, $15 an hour. I mean, if you work at McDonald's in Dallas, $600 a week. You gonna rob people for $400.
Right.
Bro, you could have just literally went to work.
Right.
You taking penitentiary chances, put people's life on the line, your life on the line, fucking terrifying people,
Yeah.
traumatizing them for less than you could have made at McDonald's.
And you'll probably spend it on one item for that much. And
What,
then be back
you know,
in the
what
same
could you do with
situation.
$400? I can't change my brakes for $400. I could barely get an oil change and some food. With $400, they buy 2 of my tires if they cheap. I don't have 4 wheels of vehicle for $400. You understand? If I drove out here to rob you for that $400, I still gotta go rob another nigga. Otherwise, I'm gonna have balls on the back and front. Or so one of the ways, like, one side gonna be good, one side ain't. Like, oh, we gonna mix match it, put one in the front and put one in the back. Now I got alternating bad tire. Like, what? I need to go rob somebody
That bitch
else.
shaking like a mother.
Right, you feel me? I gotta go rob somebody else after I rob you.
If it's raining, you gotta stop mad early.
Shit.
It's a must. Mandatory. And then don't forget, I still need to eat, pay my bills and all of that. That was just for the tires. I actually need to rob like 5 more people.
It's gonna be a busy night.
It's
You
gonna
know
be
what?
a
This sounds like a
busy
job.
night.
You know what? I don't want to do this.
This is a job. I could have just Ubered or fucking DoorDashed
Right.
for these turnouts.
Right.
You got $400. The next person might not have, but every time you put your life on the line, like bro, like niggas be really wild and like. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's why I said I dislike, because, you know, some niggas be smart about this shit. Nigga kick door on the motherfucking nigga with the packs. Then come up off of him like 30 bricks. All right.
It's up to you to survive.
That's a
the
lick,
rest.
though. Nigga, I can't tell a nigga not to hit that lick, though. But nigga know, nigga like, all right, bro, I know what he hit. I know what it is. I know what he got. I know the stash. I know the layout. Shit, hit a nigga for 30 of them birds, boy. They going for what? Almost 40? 30 times 40? Yeah, we in a game. I just came up on 750 racks, nigga. Fuck you mean? Yeah, nigga, I'm in that lick, nigga. Right, nigga, you better protect your motherfucking stash better, nigga. That's on you. That's a you problem, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, like, it depends on the scenario. But like I said, that's why I say I don't hate robbers. I just have a strong dislike because 9 times out of 10, that's not what they do. They don't go rob the Bernie Madoffs.
Right.
They go rob the Bernice Jenkins.
Yeah, they do the fucked up shit.
Some old lady that been getting her pension since 1985 get $1,200 a month. And they gotta last her all month.
Right.
She on community assistance, living, secure housing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the lady you gonna rob. Not Kamala Harris. Wait, let me take that back. Because I don't want no smoke. Somebody like Kamala Harris. A rich, like, she's a district attorney and shit. Like, you know what they get paid, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she been hurting for bread for probably 20, you know what I mean? Plus, minimum. We don't know her background, like, lifestyle, but you know what I mean? From where she came from, but at the minimum, like, just a job-wise, like, yeah, you're up. You're big up. Compared to the average American. Again, average income for a black man is like $45,000. It's $42,000 for a woman. So, you know, you do the math. And that's still heavy on it because $15 an hour is like $28.5. And that's the minimum wage. You robbing niggas when they get off at McDonald's. They got $28,000 and $500 coming before taxes. What could you get off of that nigga?
See, I thought it was gonna rain. That shit sounded like some shit. Tsunami outside. Monsoon.
Yeah. With that in mind, congratulations to Kajani Brown Jackson.
Katanji.
I understand where T.I. was coming from. Jada Pinkett still ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Get this shit out going. Yeah, I'm gonna just do the Sailor Jerry's. What's that? Cranberry juice. Yeah, let me get that cranberry juice right there.
Pineapple.
You will not. You will not. You can put this or that in there. This nigga, you know what this nigga just asked me, Dubz?
That's that pineapple.
This nigga poured this up right here.
Pass
It said,
pineapple.
pass me the pineapple juice.
Pass me the peas and the pineapple.
He poured this up right here, Dubz.
I see it.
After going hard on me for what might have been a minor infraction on the line, he said he gonna mix his with primary pineapple juice. Right. Let's go. It's only one way to live. It's to the edge. Well, that's cranberry juice right there, so you good.
Give me shit about the pineapple.
Hey,
You let me use the cranberry.
It's all good, bro. I can't really. You got the cranberry juice. I can't really knock you. Cheers to the Supreme Court, man. I stand corrected. Fuck 12. All of them. Woo! Ah! Woo! 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 Hee hee. Right. Woo! Ah! Right. Wow. Wow.
That was not
No.
smart at all.
No. No, it was not. No, it was not.
Yeah, if he was gonna take one of them hoes, it would have been at the beginning.
God damn. What the fuck?
I was like,
Ah.
I was like, oh.
Right.
Because I didn't know how strong that hoe was when I bought it. Is that one of the stronger rums?
92 proof. Yeah. I forgot though. That cranberry juice though.
Yeah.
It wasn't around.
Tart.
Yeah.
Dark.
That shit was hella tart. Like that shit was sour than a bitch. What was that? Oh yeah. It's been Poor Podcast, episode 71.
Yes, sir.
We was back again. We want you all to come again and tell a friend. I need y'all to like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so you always know when we dropping one. And always make sure you
Pull up.
quit being scared, nigga. I'm
Nah,
not
man,
gonna
you not
jinx
supposed to
you.
get me.